Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he would never have to fight again because the exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Thursday? We back to build on this good boxing. Give it its just due how we always do. I already know if you catch this on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on because apparently they ain't sending them out. And come rock out with your boy. Senior, what's good with it, bro? The Rise Podcast is in the building, my guy. La D, the queen. Oh, no. No, I don't got Shakur on today. I will, though. Thrill Hill, what's good with it? Peace to the queen, La D. No, he did an interview with Ak&Barak. He did one with Andre Ward, too, where they sat down. It's like a 40-minute interview. But far as me and him, I reached out to him, man. We just got to set a date. You know what I mean? We got to set a date. He already willing to come back. You know, I reached out, he reached back. We just got to set a date. You know, from what I understand, you know, I guess they ain't make this public knowledge or whatever the case. I'm hearing that, you know, he started camp already this past Monday. You know what I mean? He's supposed to have started camp. So you already know that what that means. Mike Mazak, my bro, what's good with it? How you feeling? What's good with you? But yeah, I'll definitely let y'all know. You know, with him, I'll definitely have a date locked in before I bring him back on. But we gonna get to it. We gonna get him back on. We gonna get Champ back in the building. You know, we got to talk about a few things. Like I say, he did a couple interviews, and I wanted to react to him, play him, and listen to him a little bit. Man, we got Thomas Hill, my guy, man. It was good with it, bro. Hope all is well with you. We got a little bit of we got a Bill Haney sighting. You know, Bill popped his head out the bushes, man. He peeked his head out the bushes for a second. He was talking his talk, you know, and I got word that Devin Haney is gonna be returning, but he's facing a top 15 opponent. They didn't tell me who that was, but I pulled up the top 15 rankings for 140. So we gonna narrow it down because I mean it could only be so many people. Like I said, a top 15 is a top 15 unless we see somebody just pop up out of nowhere and fill the rankings. If that happens, then you know what time it is. But other than that, we could just go off the rankings that they got there and kind of do process of elimination for real, for real. I mean, some interesting names when you get from about 10 to 15 at 140. You know what I mean? Peekaboo Bill, you know what I'm saying? He peeked his head out the bushes, Thomas. You know, he peeked his head out a little bit. And if y'all don't got y'all notifications on, do your boy a solid, turn them on because they ain't sending out notifications, man. I hate that, but they not. Mark West, my guy, what it do, bro? How you feeling? Dante's Boxing Talk, my boy, was good, man. Why he drop his belt if he coming back? Haney Clan. It's crazy, right? Did he? Or did he hang on to it? I kind of forgot by now. But yeah, he definitely coming back. We gonna talk about it. I'm hearing, like I said, a top 15 opponent is what's in store for him. So that's only, you know, we could look that list up. I'm gonna pull the list up and we're gonna see exactly who's on the who's in the top 15 for him to fight. You get what I'm saying? Lonnie Lee, my guy. You good. Appreciate you, fam. LaMarcus, my guy. What's good with it, bro? I've been seeing it. I be checking my analytics. It be letting you know. Sometimes it'd be like 12 people that got a notification. It'd be weird. But we gonna still build because we got to talk this boxing. But let's talk about it. We got Subriel Mathias. He made a little comment to you know, to Rayo. You know, I had to hit the translate on that because you know they be typing in all Spanglish and stuff, man. He had a little message for Rayo, man. He told Rayo losing is part of the job. Always made it clear. Crying is for girls. He said, he told him. So Matias told Rayo crying is for girls. I got Poppy. And he put the smoke emoji, man. Sound like he might want some smoke. Sound like Matias might want smoke with Rayo, man. I don't know. But he also posted this video too. I'm about to play it, man. It's like a minute. We get that music out of here. That music blowing me. Jordan Smith, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Shout out to my guy Marcus. Yeah, man. He boxed a hell of a fight. But you know, Matias seemed like he you know, he told him crying is for girls and all that type of stuff. You know, so it seemed like he might want smoke with him. I didn't never think of that being a matchup, but not for nothing. Matias coming off a loss, Rayo coming off a big win. It wouldn't be a bad fight at all at 140, but you know, I keep hearing these little rumblings, and right now they just rumblings, but I don't see how that fight will happen. They keep saying Tank is gonna fight. Yeah, he was missing, he was whiffing, missing, just you seen him miss, like his whole elbow went past him. Like that was crazy. Rayo was in his bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Rayo was in his bag, but I think that'd be a good fight, but I never thought about it. But again, they keep throwing Tank out there, Tank and Rayo, because everybody, you know, a lot of people, should I say, was assuming he was just gonna fight the winner out of Pitbull and Rayo. Now that Rayo upset the apple cart, they feeling like he got a chance at winning the Tank Davis sweepstakes. I don't know, y'all. I don't know just yet. I don't know if he gonna win the sweepstakes. He at 140, Tank at 135. I don't where they gonna work that out at. What they gonna do, a catch weight? You know, Rayo just became a champion. Why would he want to fight anywhere but outside of 140, but at 140? You get what I'm saying? Just wouldn't make sense. But BS, you know, money talks, BS walks. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, man, shout out to my bro Dante Boxing Talk, man. Showing up heavy in the Cash App, showing love, man. As always, man. He said for unbiased boxing talk, we pushing, man. That's a fact, man. Much love for you. Always supporting the grind, man. We gonna keep building. We gonna get this cook on.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just.
Let's get it going. Let's get to it. Shout out to my bro Dante Cornelius. What it do, my guy? Shout out to the Rise, the family. Make it happen. No Tank versus Rayo. That's an overmatch. I like that. I like that. Yeah, look, let's just call it what it is. It's rumblings. One thing I appreciate about Tank is a lot of confusion don't come out of his mouth directly. Like he quiet until it's time to speak. When it's time to show up, when it's time to train, when it's time to perform, that's when you hear from him. So for me, as a fight fan, I could appreciate him not taking part in the miscommunication or the misinformation, should I say, the misinformation and the circus that is boxing sometimes when it comes to us getting information as to who's gonna fight next. But let's call it what it is. I don't think I'm hearing a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing people think he could be fighting in November 2nd. I see it's a date book for that for their T-Mobile Arena. You know, that could mean a number of different things. I don't know. But I just don't think Rayo. I'm hearing he's demanding a big fight, not more, not less. So if that is the case, then I just don't think Rayo fits the bill. And all we could do is speculate because we just don't know. So everybody would have wanted to obviously be Shakur. It's definitely not going to be that. Next man up, I don't know if it's Rayo either. So I'm kind of lost as to kind of speculate which direction they're going to go. You know what I mean? Because anytime you invested in making a fight, as they was with making one with Loma, and he kind of pulled the rug from up under your feet, you left kind of trying to sort out what's left of, trying to save a date and stay active and keep moving, right? So I think that's what Tank and Team Davis is doing, right? They trying to figure it out. They got something to work out. They trying to, I do believe they trying to give the fans a fight that's worth seeing. You know what I mean? I think they was headed in that direction for sure with the Lomachenko situation, right? But like I said, he yanked the rug from beneath their feet. So now they got to find an opponent that's going to be suitable for people to want to watch on pay-per-view. And like I said before, it's not as easy as, send Shakur an offer. Like, get what I'm saying? He had a whole purse bid situation going on that nobody was talking about with this Zepeda fight, and they just kind of ignored that. You get what I'm saying? So I think I just didn't see him sending a contract or an offer while that was going on. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know what's going on, but it'll all come out in the wash when it's all said and done, right? But for me, I just didn't think that was going to be the case. And when you see that Shakur is in between promotional companies, when you see he's being seen with Eddie Hearn, he's liking what Eddie Hearn is selling so far, right? When you see him shaking hands with Turkey and them trying to put a fight together, none of that tells me Tank Davis is up next. That tells me that possibly, and then you got Oscar De La Hoya in the mix with Turkey. That tells me possibly you getting Shakur and Zepeda, which I don't want to call a false alarm on that. I'm going to just let the news come out when it come out. But you know what I mean? We will see Shakur versus Zepeda and Tank versus De Los Santos. We know PBC love their in-house fights. Yeah, Jordan Smith, I think that's a possibility. I do, yeah. I do. Mr. Empire, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Yeah, I do. Shakur versus Loma, Tank versus Baranchik. I would love to do unification setup, Thomas, but boxing ain't never that simple. They ain't going to just deliver us something we want, right? Cash Sports was good, bro. The Boxtorian in the building. They're never going to just deliver us what we want when we want it, right? But look, I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to cry. Look, I know the opportunity seemed near, but like I said, it's a feel that I get that fight just ain't ready to be delivered. And I'm going to keep standing on this until I get definite proof of it being otherwise. I don't think that fight not happening next is a matter of somebody trying to duck or avoid. I just don't see that being the case. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe business plays a major, major factor. You know what I'm saying? And as Eddie Hearn has stated, when it comes to making that type of fight, it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot that go into it. And that's what I said before, because I don't got all the answers. But when you hear a promoter that's a part of putting on fights and that's his job, he's saying it, then that means I pretty much know what I'm talking about. I sound reasonable. It's a lot of moving parts. It's going to take everybody to be on the same page. Ego is going to have to be put to the side. I could see all of that being the case whenever you're trying to get a meaningful fight like that, because that's just the nature of the business, right, with boxing. But like I said, it's deeper than ducking. It's deeper than avoiding. It's deeper than, not trying to go out there and prove you the best. Because you know, one thing we know for sure, you know, when it comes to those two guys, they claim they the best, right? And the only way you can do that is going through each other. Whether who need who more, it doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, it's all about going out there and proving it against the absolute best. And if you can't do that, then you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You can't claim to be the best if you ain't gonna fight the best. So when I think of that and I hear how these guys are moving and what they think of themselves, like I said, they're gonna have to share the ring with each other. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way around it. But it just ain't gonna be next. And I know a lot of people gonna be whining and like I said, let the narratives begin. You're gonna see more of them, you're gonna hear more of it. But at the end of the day, guys' careers got to continue. Nobody's sitting around waiting for nobody to, if they're gonna send a contract, right? That's not gonna be the case. You get what I'm saying? So I expected Corey to do exactly what he's doing, weigh his options, and I feel like as long as he don't put himself in a position where he can't get a fight, a situation that takes fights off the table, then I think he's making the right move. You get what I'm saying? If it's a meaningful fight, which from what I'm hearing is going to be a meaningful fight next, man, it's going to be a good. This is one of the ones that we need to see him in. And for the people that say maybe he need one or two more performances before Tank, well, there you go. You got your answer. So, you know, in many ways, we still getting what we want. It's just not right when you want it. But as long as they don't take too long with it, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So just keep rocking. So as far as you know, Subriel and Rayo, I think that's more possible of happening next than Tank and Rayo. I just don't see that. I don't know how they're gonna sell that one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And then what weight class? You get what I'm saying? So I just don't see it, man. Mike Ron, what it do, my guy? How you feel it? You know, that Eddie in bed with turkey. Get down. Yeah, always have to get the gravy with the turkey. You know, Turk out there offering up them opportunities and people jumping on them, right? And like I said before, if you ain't the biggest of stars, you ain't the biggest ticket seller, the biggest draw out there, right? He might have an opportunity that's worth you exploring, and that's what I see fighters doing. Like again, I don't see the problem with it. Don't mess with Texas. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? So I just look at it like you know, these dudes gonna get their opportunities, man. And I think the fight gonna happen. Probably get Tank Core by summer 2025. I think that's something more realistic too, Cass. I really do. And in the process, they're gonna handle other business. And I think as long as guys stay unbeaten in the process, it's no reason in the world why we can't see that fight in about that time. That's how I see it. Like it ain't gonna just be they stumbled across each other and they fight. Watch, it's gonna be a damn announcement. Wow, you gonna see, and it's gonna be them. All systems go, and we're gonna get a fight because they two of the best and they want to prove it. Okay, Causey, what it do, my guy? So I'm gonna just sit tight. I'm gonna wait for it, man. I ain't gonna panic, man. I ain't hitting the panic button. Like I said, from what I hear, Younger Champ done started camp already. Like they ain't made no official announcement, but I know some people that know some people, you know. So I'm hearing he got a real meaningful fight coming up next, and just check the thumbnail out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting nothing on record, but from what I'm hearing, just check the thumbnail out, and you'll know who Shakur fighting next. From what I understand, so you know what I mean. Just look at the thumbnail. You get what I'm saying? I ain't putting nothing on record because I know how shit changed, but right now, that's the direction. That's what's going on. You know what I mean? But that's a great fight. That's why I have no reason to complain or cry. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I wish I knew more of is what direction Tank was going, right? If that November slot is really slated for him, right? Is he really coming back in November? Or, you know, the fact that Loma slid out the back door, is that kind of, you know, get what I'm saying? You got to reset almost, right? And figure this out and do what makes sense, the most sense right now. And like I said, I just don't know what direction they're going, but we gonna find out. We're gonna find out, but I just don't think it's Rayo. I don't know. Something tells me I don't think he's gonna fight no Rayo. No, I don't know why. I just don't see it. We're being advised not to fight Tank right now, but Hearn knows what's up. Millen Films, what it do, my guy? I think what it is, though. I think what it is, Millen. You know, it ain't no real established line of communication, I don't think, with Tank and Turkey, right? His team and other than the Ferrari comment and then him sending the boxing gloves or whatever the case, that little weird situation. Outside of that, you know, I don't know what the conversations is like as pertaining to Tank, but what I do seem like is happening, being that the people that he's had dealings with and conversation and contact with, those are the guys that seem like as having the first dibs in terms of making a fight, right? Us as fight fans, we looking at it, hey man, make that biggest fight first. He looking at it like this probably also a big fight and it's easier to make because I'm already dealing with this guy, right? I'm not making no excuses, but I'm just assuming that could be a potential route. You know what I'm saying? You already talking to Oscar. Y'all shaking hands. Y'all agreeing to work together. Oscar has to pay the, you know what I'm saying? Shakur is willing to work. You get you get what I'm saying? He's willing to work with Eddie Hearn. Turkey's working with Eddie Hearn. You get what I'm saying? It seemed like an easy play right now, right? Seemed like an easy situation. And at the same time, that one fight does not remove the other big fight off the table. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I can't whine because dudes have plans. They got to go do what's best for their careers. And look, and let's be real. Let's have a real conversation with all bullshit narratives aside. If you going in there with a fighter like Tank Davis, I don't give a damn what you say. If you got an opportunity to fight a guy that's dangerous before you get to him, not even prepare you, but you get what I'm saying? You get as much test, you get as much experience as you need, as you can before you go in there with that damn monster. Because Tank Davis is a damn monster. And you know, my boy say he don't believe in monsters, but I love that. But you get my point though. Tank is a monster. So if you got an opportunity to, you know, get some more experience, fight a different style, a pressure fighter, throw a lot of punches, just something different, a different look, something to kind of prep you for another fight in some ways, right? You know what I'm saying? Not saying Zepeda is going to prepare him for Tank. I don't think no one individual fighter prepares him for that. But you know, a guy like Shakur, it's always good to see as many different styles and looks as you can, you know what I mean, as you continue to move up and get to those guys. And like I said, I think that's where it's headed. That's where it's headed. Long as it's headed in that direction, when it happens is I can't trip about it because if it's headed in that direction, then it's going to happen at a great time, I believe. And if I can see a good fight from Shakur, a top level fight, and see him fight a top level guy like a Zepeda, and see Tank and them figure out something, fight another good guy, a solid fighter, good fighter, best they could fight, fine outside of Shakur, I don't have an issue with that because those are more good fights. And like I said, keep in mind, as long as the intent is moving closer to each other, then I don't have an issue with it because we're going to get what we need. You know what I mean? All things, my guy. Samuel, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Aisha, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Those are my favorite two fighters who can take their time. Lisa Smith, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Nah, I'm just listening. And look, I'm different from everybody else. I don't have all the information. Yeah, I could speculate. I could come up with some well drawn out narratives, but I don't do that. All I can go off is what the information that I got. Like I said, from what I understand, Champ has started camp Monday. I'm hearing the fight is going to be a good fight. Like I said, if you want to know who, just look at the thumbnail. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. So I know they probably going to come out at some point and make some type of official announcement. But until then, I don't want to put it on wax just in case something do change. But just know that's the direction right now. That information is coming from is as close to the source as you're going to get. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't like hearsay. I ain't have to, you know, you get what I'm saying? It's coming right from there. So they just ain't make no official announcement. And I don't want to be the guy to do it, right? So, because I ain't big on that. I like to be right, not first. I don't care about that. So, but I'm just letting y'all know we the family. It's my job to bring y'all the information that I have that's solid. So that's what I have. You know what I mean? He start camp this Monday. I think it was this Monday. And yeah, he got a good fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? And as far as what I understand in terms of offer, I didn't hear much about that. I didn't hear that it been no offer from the other side to him. But in the meantime, what he doing is he just gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I like this fight for him. You know what I'm saying? Need to be tested as much as possible, right? You know what I mean? I want to see it. You know what I mean? Josh, what it do, my guy? Gertz was good with it. Thing need to happen no later than early, or summer, something like the summer. Somebody suggested that, one of the family just suggested the summer 2025, and I thought that made some type of sense. You know what I mean? They're giving us good fights, with the best fights with the big names, and his look like he finna stop that. I don't think it's that though. I mean, look, I don't know exactly what it is, right, Josh? You wouldn't be the first person to say that, but I'll just say this: for me, it's what it's looking like from what I'm able to see. He's trying to make fights with the people that he's already been able to contact, reach out to, have conversation with. It's kind of like a first dibs, right? So what I'm saying is, you've seen him talking to Oscar, you've seen him speaking to Eddie, you've seen Shakur speaking to Eddie, right? Oscar got Zepeda, you know what I mean? Eddie's looking to land Shakur. It just seemed like a easy situation to put together. Now, I don't think that removes Tank out of the mix, but again, we all understand this. Tank doesn't need Turkey Al-Sheikh to facilitate a fight with him and another guy for him to get it right. So I'm not bummed out over that. It's just next man up. Let's just see good fights and the right fights. You get what I'm saying? You got to think. Fight a guy like Zepeda, where else do you go after that? Where else do you go? You get what I'm saying? You can't go nowhere else. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't go nowhere else. Can't go nowhere else. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go straight to them, to each other. You know what I'm saying? So for me, right, I don't mind if it happens one more fight down the line, right? I think if you start stretching it out past that, then it get crazy. Because of the circumstances, and I feel you, Aisha, for me, because of the circumstances that presented themselves is the reason why I felt like it wasn't going to happen, right? And this is just my opinion. I could still be wrong as hell, but if I'm not, y'all remember I said this. You had one guy kind of pulling out, pretty much pull out of the situation, slid out the back door. You got another guy, last fight of his contract, in between promotional companies. Yeah, it looked like that opens the window right there. And the fact that you don't got no fight on the table. But for me, on the other side, it's like we don't know what's going on over there. But I do know Shakur said he was going to weigh his options, and that's exactly what he did, right? He said no long-term nothing. He wasn't going to make no immediate decision. That's kind of what he did. But I think he went with the opportunity that presented itself first. That's what it seemed like to me. You get what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like. Jay Allen, what's good with it, fam? What's good with you? They're gonna try to tie Shakur up in a contract. Yeah, I wonder. Hendog, what it do, man? I just know if it's coming from Eddie, right? Eddie was talking like, you gotta have a plan, and you gotta be able to earn the trust of the fighter before you could try to. You get what I'm saying? So whatever it is, as long as it doesn't, get what I'm saying, be an immediate roadblock for a fight not happening, I'm totally fine. So what I'm saying is I'm very optimistic. So I'm going to just stay like this until I got reason to panic, right? Right now, like I said, with these circumstances that presented themselves in this situation, like I said, I don't think nobody on that side anticipated Lomachenko saying nah. And I think that really kind of, did some shit. It's a lot of different ways you could look at that. Maybe they wanted that smoke before that smoke. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's not about ducking. It's about business. And I think making the best fight next. And I know it seems like each other, but I would love to know what the teams think, all fluff, all BS aside. And I just don't feel like we fighting each other. I don't feel like that's the energy on either side. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it's coming. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. But like I said, I'll try to find out as much as I can for sure. And dog, my guy Mike Biggs boxing was good with it. So that's what I'm keeping an eye out for. Don't get tied into something that could directly kind of take you out of the runnings. You get what I'm saying? Kind of put you in a situation. Because think about it. We're not going to lose our minds if he had to fight a guy like Zepeda next, Tank fight somebody else, and they fought each other next, right? We're not going to lose our minds about that. You get what I'm saying? I don't think so, right? I don't think we're gonna go crazy. So hopefully it happens closer to the way I see it. I could be wrong, but I'm just trying to be as logical as I can with what I'm seeing. And I don't got that feel like that's coming. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that feeling. I just don't. And maybe that don't mean shit, but we'll find out, man. We're gonna find out in due time. But like I said, at least as far as it being next, I think that's definitely off the table because, he's doing something different right now. You know what I'm saying? He definitely doing something different. So, and just think, Like I don't know. Like I just don't know. I don't know the order of things in which they wanted to move. I think that's very important too. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I think the biggest like kind of ripple effect from all this is the Lomachenko sliding out the back door. And now he's done this to both of them. He's on record for doing this to both of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So I ain't tripping, right? I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I just want to see great fights, and I don't want to be strung along as a fight fan. You know what I mean? I don't want to be strung along as a fight fan. And Kello was good with it. He said big change, big change. Shakur was all talk. I just don't know how. I mean, I don't know if you can make a fight by yourself, man. Like, you get what I'm saying? We only hear like people going. I haven't heard one person like say anything regarding to Tank. It's like it's all on Shakur to make this fight or something. I don't get it. I don't know what he was supposed to do. But again, it's deeper than him. He ain't making his fights by himself. Y'all know that. Y'all gotta know that. Neither one of them are, to be honest with you. Russell Casey was good, my guy. Appreciate you. Know what I mean? Talk to me, Jay. That's why we here, bro. Over here, it's just a discussion. And you can tell me whatever, however you feel. You're not gonna get told, no, I disagree with you, Jay. Nah, talk to me. Know what I mean? I'm just not tripping because I know better, bro. Like people, we get caught up in the fighter talk. We get caught up in that talk. Like I don't get caught up in that talk, bro. I really don't get caught up in that talk. That should be that's the entertainment side of it. Like everything they say is not gonna be everything they do. You get what I'm saying? And that's on both sides. That's for any fighter. That's just what it is. Build-ups after all the duck talk that's been put on Tank name. But you gotta think. I guarantee you, if you search right now on YouTube about ducking, you will see way more Shakur ducking than Tank. I'm here to say this. We gotta talk. All that duck talk is irrelevant on both sides. Listen, I get what Shakur said in that video. That's entertainment and fighter talk, bro. We all know what it is. But that the reason the fight ain't happening is not because people are ducking. Fans just don't want to understand what's going on because it'll force people to really hold both parties accountable. Let me say it like that. Not just keep saying one guy, one guy, one guy. That guy got to move his career accordingly. And y'all got to understand this. Nobody career goes on pause for nothing or nobody. Nobody should do that at all. I don't agree with that. I don't give a damn what the opportunity is. You do not do that. You don't let nobody hold you by the balls like that. If we gonna fight, then we gonna fight. It ain't no, yeah, man, I get at you when I get at you. It ain't none of that. It's like, yo, and I'm going, and again, when you see the direction that is going, that doesn't look like that's the direction that's getting us to fight next. You get what I'm saying? So we got to see. Like I want to hear from the fighters. You know what I'm saying? I really want to hear from Tank. You know what I'm saying? Or if his team could speak on it as to what's going on, because the over speculation, I'm past it. I can't call nobody no duck. We don't know what happened. How could you duck somebody with no offer being sent? You get what I'm saying? No contract on the table. You just can't do that. That's bullshit. It's just creating a narrative. Do you want them to fight next? That's cool, but is that the plans on both sides? And can we undoubtedly say that is? I don't think we can. I don't think nobody across YouTube can say undoubtedly, I know behind the scenes, one guy is pressing for this fight and the other guy is not. We can't say that. We cannot say that. You get what I'm trying to say? I am the most logical person up here. Tell me what information could we go off to say? I can't see it. I don't know. Unless it's something that I missed. You get what I'm saying? And that happens too, but I don't know everything. But as far as what I could see, I just don't see that materializing under these circumstances. I've never seen it. Irvin Mack, my guy, 909, Motown 909s. What's good with it, John 97? What's good, bro? How you feeling? Everything about John. Got to keep it moving no matter what. Yeah, you do. You just got to keep fighting. And again, this is where I'm at with it. If you are delivering me a world-class fight, a top-level fight, why am I going to complain about it? You get what I'm saying? Like, you get the real issue, I think, all started with Loma slipping out the back door. And then that created, I'm calling it, unless I'm wrong, if Shakur and Tank happen next, I would love to be wrong. But I'm going to say this. Loma slipping out the back door created this illusion that they could fight next. And I just thought it was an illusion because I don't think that was the focal point. I really don't. I really don't. I just don't think so. I truly, wholeheartedly don't. And I don't think it's about ducking. Salute to my bro, Omega Red. How you feeling, bro? There's more people involved in making the fight. Man, can you, Lisa, you get me? Man, you right on point. Right before you came here, I said, like, Eddie Hearn was just in an interview. And toward the end of the interview, he was speaking about the fight. And he was saying how much goes into a fight like that. People don't realize it. They just say, oh, man, make the fight. And that's true. And I get it because as to a certain degree, as fight fans, we're not supposed to have to deal with all of that. We're supposed to be able to here's our money, give us the fight, right? But the more you watch it, the more you understand it, the more you be a student of it, you understand that this business that got to take place, shit got to make sense. People ain't just, in their business, the business of boxing don't move at the speed of YouTube. You get what I'm saying? So while we sitting up here talking about what's ready, it got to happen right now, they over there weighing their options. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's deeper than ducking, man. That shit is lame. I'm telling you, it's deeper than that. Dudes got whole teams. Show me a fight out of 22 that Shakur Stevenson has made by himself, and I'll say the same thing for Tank Davis. It's not going to be the case. I'm telling you, they don't make fights by themselves, bro. They don't. I don't care. I know enough to know that. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Gertz. I make these fights out here every day as he don't want. Yeah, I know, Jay. It get annoying, and then when you see the opportunity for it to happen, you like, well, it need to happen now, and I get you. But look, ignore it. That's garbage talk, bro. Until Jay, I'm a very logical person. Unless some type of offer is sent and turned down or something to that degree, there's no way in hell somebody could duck somebody. That's number one. You could start right there and kill all the narrative. So anybody like trying to do that without the information, you just don't know. Unless something comes out and somebody didn't want to get on the phone, didn't want to do no business, cook their ass. And if it's my boy, he getting cooked accordingly. And I rock with him heavy through and through. But for this situation, I would be on his ass like, bro, you turned down the fight. You got an opportunity to fight, you turn it down. You get what I'm saying? But I just don't think it's as simple as, yeah, they ain't fighting nobody. Call them up. And I don't think that was the energy. I just don't. You know what I mean? It is perfect though, Aisha. It is. Isn't you not wrong? It is. It would be a perfect time for them because listen to me. There's nobody on the plate for them. But is it the perfect time for their teams? Is that what their teams want? Are there? And I really mean this to the end, with everything in me. And I'm talking about both involved. Is that 100% what they want next? That's the real question. And we nobody, I don't think, can say that we know definitively that that's the case. You get what I'm saying? We don't know what the effort is behind the scenes to say what should happen because we don't know what's being done. And that's just me being real off everything that the little information we do got. It's not enough out there to really make a permanent assessment, right? We just got to say, man, we got to wait and see what's happening because we really don't know. But what I do know is you got to keep it moving, bro. You got to keep it moving. I mean, if you want to say so, but nah, man, look, Cornelius, what did they do? All they did, the only thing they really spoke on as a whole, not just Shakur. It takes two. We only focus on one, right? What did they both come out and say? When they got a date, what did they do? They both called Cat right away. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm going off. The fact that they both calling Cat is telling me they ain't even got nowhere where they could be, where nobody could put a date and say this is the date they fight and they agreed to this. They both called Cap. That's telling me that it must not be no communication for real going on. It's none of that going on. That's what I think. They didn't even get there yet. And that's all. And we on here every single day, y'all. We on here every single day. We move faster than the business of boxing. I'm telling you, we do. We up here every day. We be like, nah, it's supposed to happen. Nah, what's taking Tank so long? Nah. Like what? I just don't know the process enough to rush it that way, right? I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. They very quiet. And again, why I say I appreciate Tank, because he don't take place in the circus and like the misinformation that comes out there, right? He ain't got us thinking that he's fighting somebody that he not. They both said no, like, nah, Cap, like this ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't got there yet. So I'm just waiting to see what happens, right? Because that's what I know is also a holdup too. We not considering that. We looking at just what fighters say and we expect them to do it. And listen, I'm right there with you. I have no problem. Say what you mean what you say, and stand on what you say, right? But again, When these dudes be speaking about fighting each other, they be speaking as individuals. And I'm pretty sure the conversation goes much differently when they sit down with their team. It ain't, I don't think it's like, yo, you fight him next. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I think they sit down, they discuss it. These dudes, what do these dudes always say when they be trying to ask them who you fighting next? I gotta sit down and discuss it with my team. And that's exactly what's going on now. So I can't call nobody nothing because I don't know what the discussions are behind the scenes. We just left to speculate, and I'm not gonna over speculate and try to make one of the fighters look bad in the process. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I get the right information that where I could confidently bring to y'all and say, hey, look, man, X, Y, and Z happened. This one wasn't trying to fight. It is what it is, right? But it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? When Loma ducked out, Shakur quiet. Getting quiet, it doesn't matter, right? You get what I'm saying? Again, we only talking about Shakur. Kello, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? We only talking about Shakur. What about the other side? The other side is just as equally quiet. They're quiet. Like what? The noise ain't gonna mean shit. He said everything he could say. What is he? What more is calling him out on social media gonna change anything? I think we faking ourselves out with this, like his energy, and if he got quiet, we faking ourselves out. What does any of that mean? Has he ever called somebody out on social media and got a fight? It's not gonna happen. He's done it already. To do it again and to keep doing it is like you beating a dead horse, especially if you yourself ain't moving directly in that direction. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if they even talk to each other for real. You get what I'm saying? We don't know. That's all I'm going to tell y'all because I'm a realist. It's so much we just don't know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say you got quiet, but it doesn't matter if ain't no offer being made. You get what I'm saying? Don't matter if he loud right now or quiet, because let's be honest. If he was still calling him out, people would say cloud chasing. He responded. He literally, I'm watching this man respond to people saying he quiet and his energy changed. I'm literally watching him do as much as respond with comments and emoji. I'm watching him laugh at people. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what more. He even looking at it like, damn, what else they want me to do? He said, yo, I'm not the A side. Like, I'm sitting here available for an offer. People like, nah, you quiet. Like, what the hell? What else? Tell me. And I've been trying to say this for weeks. What else is he supposed to do? If I'm missing it, tell me. Hey, Just, you missing it, yo. He's supposed to do X, Y, and Z. Let your boy know. Y'all know I'm the fairest guy over here. Tell me if I'm missing something. That's all. You know? We said they still haven't sent the offer last night. It's still Shakur's fault. That's all I'm saying. He can't make all I'm hearing. Just hear me out. I get it. People like, yeah, the energy, he's quiet. Listen, I get it, right? But what about the other side? None of that has anything to do with what's going on. You get what I'm saying? None of that is stopping anything from happening, right? So it doesn't matter what his energy is. What matters to me is when that phone call is made or offer is made, what is your energy like then? That's what I want to know. I don't care about all the antics and the entertainment factor of it, because I see it for what it is. But when it's time to fight, when it's time to send that contract, when it's time to accept the offer and start discussing business, you better be 10 toes down. That's all I'm saying. But outside of that, like I said, I heard a lot of different things, right? I heard that I'll probably fight him last. People, that's going over people's head. They throwing that out the window. The man himself said it. I probably end up fighting him last. Now that same thing. I see the opportunity, but why would he say that? Nobody, they missing it. They still blaming the fighter when the one guy himself said I probably fight him last. It's crazy. So it's like, nah, yo, he's still supposed to. Nah, he did it all. What is he supposed to do? He done talk to the coach. He suggested filling in for another guy. The coach said, nah, F that. We gonna get this money. That also went over people's head. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think he's supposed to do nothing different. But be available. And I mean that. Be available and be willing to do business and get the biggest fight of your life. I mean that wholeheartedly. D1, my guy. What's good with it, Brody? Melanin Queen, Urban Matt, my guy. Salute to the Queen. BJ33, my boy. Was good, man. Yeah, I remember that. And what did he say, Cornelius? What did coach say when he said that? What did the coach say? Did he say, yeah, let's do that? Or did he say, nah, F that, we're going to get this money? I need the little clip of Kello. It was all good just a week ago. I think I could get that off. I think I could play that one without no trouble. Do no right. All I'm saying, I'm a balanced guy. Notice, I want y'all to hear me. Never mind my passion, right? I'm not telling y'all nobody is wrong for nothing they suggesting. But all I'm trying to point out is how we only highlighting one side. Like he's responsible for making it by himself. He gotta do this. If I ain't even denying that he got to do anything that anybody is saying, right? But all I am saying, if that is the case, if everybody knows what he's supposed to do and what he shouldn't do, can we just have a real conversation? What the other side supposed to do in the meantime? You get what I'm saying? What's the other side's responsibility? Because I kind of hear it with Shakur. I've been hearing this for like a month. I ain't heard nobody tell me what the other side, this A side that everybody talk about that we know he is. I ain't hear nobody say like, yo, he's supposed to do X, Y, and Z. I'm hearing nothing. It's just like, nah, man. Shakur. Yeah. He ain't making that fight by himself. You dig me? You get me? So at the end of the day, doing this video blogging, can't make your contract by video blogging. Nope. Just like talking over the video phones and stuff. Now, I do think if you're talking to each other, though, Russell, you can get somewhere. If teams are talking to each other, then they're going to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll get somewhere. Andy Free, let's make the fight. I think I still got that in here. I don't know. Let me look. I think I took it out, though. Yeah, I took it out. Banks, the boxing fan, what's good with it, bro? Melanin Queen. Shout out to the Queen. Both sides need to work together. Tank Shakur need to demand it. I agree. 1,000,000%, Aisha. 1,000,000% Queen. And that's all I've been saying, right? I think that's fair. But notice how the conversation changed when I asked people to tell me what's the responsibility of the A side. It just goes mute. See, you see what I'm saying? I'm the fairest dude up here. I acknowledge everything everybody said. I never tell people they wrong, and I never tell people I disagree, right? And I'm hearing everybody out, but when I want to know, like, I just want to know what's the responsibility of the other side, since I've been hearing for a month straight what one guy is supposed to do, or how he changed up and he ain't doing this right and that right. The whole time it's like radio silent on the other side, so we don't know anything. You get what I'm saying? We don't know what their plans are. We don't know which direction they going, who they targeting, who's on the hit list, and what order. You get what I'm saying? I don't think the fighter himself, I don't think he cares that much, but I think the team does. I think not just saying his coaches. I think you got an advisor for a reason. They're gonna move a certain way, and like I said, in the words of Eddie Hearn, it's a lot of moving parts when it comes to making them type of fights. You know what I'm saying? And I could see that being the case. You know. Oh, what's up, man? Gotta reset my phone. I need to say, let's make it happen. That's all. Isn't it? When I ask that, I want to be clear, y'all. When I ask that, that's not like me coming at y'all. That's just creating a balanced conversation, because we'll talk all day about what Shakur supposed to do, but I be wanting to know what's the other side supposed to do as well. That's all. Just a balanced conversation, you know. And at the end of the day, I don't think neither guy is doing anything wrong, as long as they're not making a move that would take the fight off the table. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's happened yet. I think it's very early. And like I said, I think that the teach was good. I think the speed of YouTube is faster than the speed of boxing, the business of boxing, right? Because we be up here. We be up here going, y'all. We be up here going. Kirk Douglas was good with the core. Did say 10 people reached out to him. Yeah, I heard. I played it up here. I played that up here. I played that. And he said something. He said something about a phone call, and then they ain't hear nothing back. It's that typical kind of spotty information. That's not enough. I still want to know, like, what phone call was this? Who was called? Like, I want to know as much as I can without ruining nothing. So I did hear him say it because I played it up here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Call me crazy. I still think Tank's fighting Loma. Part of me, D1, part of me was thinking that maybe they was going look, look. I like that. You know why I like this? I like what you're saying. Because look, check this out. Again, it was a ripple effect when Loma said he was stepping out. But again, he was talking about the end of the year. Then he did come out and say something about 2025. But you get what I'm saying? Who knows? He could very well be still planning on getting that fight with him. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like he can get it at a later date. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But that's all I've been saying the entire time. While we so busy putting all this pressure on one guy that can't make the fight for real. And I'm so surprised that it's been going this way. We don't know what the other side plans is. We only heard from the coaches, and I think they just having fun. I don't think they even got to the point where they know who he's fighting yet. Realistically, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? There's a deadline, August 20th, just saying, got to hurry and make that offer. Yeah, man. Got to make a fight, man. I just wish they'd get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Tank team trying to get Shakur strip, waiting for a Tank fight. Purse bids for Zepeda or Tuesday. I try to tell y'all, look on the thumbnail if y'all want to know who next for the youngin. I try to tell y'all who champ fighting from what I hear. unless it switch up. Unless it switch, you know, something change, but that's the direction, you know? You know what I mean? So I don't think nobody is trying to not fight each other though. But you know, I know what y'all mean. You see them build it up, you see the opportunity right there. But again, I think it's an illusion. I think it's an illusion because this is the problem I'm having. Nobody knows for sure what the other side's focus is since Loma stepped out. Nobody knows if their focus, they like, all right, we targeting Shakur 100%. Not one person can tell me they know that undoubtedly. Even when you sit up there and talk to the coaches and you have conversation with them, that they don't sound like that's 100% the focus. He just said like he gonna get a contract sent to him. That sound like next. And I ain't saying, you know, hang on to his every word, but he kind of trying to let y'all know, man, that fight gonna happen. But do it sound like it's next? So all I'm trying to say is before we put all the pressure on one guy, you need to know if that other team is fully vested in making that fight. And if the reason that the fight is not happening is because of that other guy doing other shit, right? Did he move himself out of the sweepstakes, right? We just don't know. So tell me when I sound like I'm talking crazy. We just don't know. And we don't know if they shifted their focus completely from the Loma fight. We don't know. Like they focus could really still, like D1 saying, to get him later on. They might go wait him out and say, you know what? What's a couple more months, man? We just came off a 14-month layoff, man. There's a couple more months. We still gonna get him. We don't know. It's all I'm saying, y'all. It's all I'm saying. That's all. So it's like we be skipping steps. Like, nah, this need to happen now. We don't know what their focus is. So yeah, as fight fans, we can try to demand it, but we'll be blowing the face up here because if we could demand what we want, they know what we want. We talk about it all the time. They know what we want. We junkies. They know what we want. You know what I'm saying? They know we need our fix. They know we need that Tank Shakur fix, bro. They know we need that fix. So they ain't no mistaken. They know we want to fight. But the question is all parties, is all system go like, yeah, this is the focal point now. Because what I am saying, y'all, when that is the case, when Team Tank Davis got Shakur right there in the crosshairs, I do think that's who they're going to pursue. Undoubtedly, I think that's what's good. I think that's who they're going to go after, right? So all I'm saying, unless I sound crazy to y'all, I don't know if their focus ever shifted from Lomachenko to Shakur. But we just assumed it did because the opportunity created itself. At least the illusion presented itself once Loma essentially removed himself out the mix for the next immediate fight, right? You get what I'm saying? So I would love to know. Like, that's all. Like, so because we deserve that, I think, as fight fans, right? You don't got to tell us the date. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell us no event. You ain't got to do all of that. But I think it's fair for us to understand what direction, like what fight we going to get now. You get what I'm saying? Or is he just the option? You get what I'm saying? That's the problem. We know it's an option, but we want it to be the next option. But I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. It's just a lot I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe I got to talk to some more people. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I think. We got to, and again, I don't think it's no ducking going on, man. Dudes don't spend their whole life doing this shit to be scared of nothing and nobody. A loss is a loss. Everybody lose. You know what I'm saying? So, tune up for Shakur. I think he should fight De Los Santos. I was hearing that name get thrown out there for sure. Al Booger, my guy, was good with it. Team Shakur officially begun built. Shit will be ready for this. Yo, D1, you the second, third person that said that. You second, third person said that, right? Somebody else said summer 2025. That's what I think that sounds more reasonable for whatever reason. I think that gives people time to both guys to even get a fight in, and like, you know, I think it gives an opportunity for other shit to happen before they make that fight. I do, but I know that's not what people want to hear, but that's what I think. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Said they reached out to Shakur, so they were interested in that fight. I don't know what happened. I heard somebody speak out. Yeah, I mean, I heard Shakur say it himself. He said it was a phone call made, but he said since then, he said they was going to get back to him. He said he ain't hear nothing since. So it's like very vague information that we got. It's like little bits and pieces. and none of it is being validated because him himself don't sound like he was privy to the conversation at all. You know what I mean? He sound like, you know, he wasn't completely sure. So I don't know either, but I would like to know if that's their focus is each other. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Is the focus really one another? And if so, then we got something. But I just never thought it was. You know what I mean? I could be wrong as hell, but we'll find out. You know what I mean? We will find out in due time, man. In due time. It's in the clip, Coach Calvin said they were in negotiation with someone, and Shakur still hasn't been sent the offer. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot being said. It just all depends on what you hear. You get what I'm saying? All depend on what you hear. You got to maximize your dollars and tank. Shakur fight is just not that much bigger in the summertime. Tank and Loma anytime is fine. The whole race demographic thing. Talk to him, D1. I like that. Yeah, gotta, and I think that's a big factor too when making a tank fight, maximizing dollars. I do, and not just for him. I think for parties involved too. So, is that necessarily screaming Shakur right now? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's the things that come to mind when I feel like they consider making a fight for him. You get what I'm saying? I'll punch the like button out for your boy if you have it. But you know, I'm with all y'all. I don't think none of y'all said anything that's unreasonable. I think all y'all, you know, y'all feelings toward it is fair. I just don't want nobody to be like down about it, right? And I think it's deeper than just pinning it on the individual fighters. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't stress that point enough, y'all. Fighters speak as individuals a lot of time when they're answering questions. And I've been saying this for the longest on this channel. But when you go and sit down in them rooms, now everybody's probably weighing in, right? You got your team weighing in, right? It ain't just you in there. Oh, I want him because me and him went back and forth in Twitter. So me and him got to fight because we argued on. You get what I'm saying? I just don't think that's the conversation. Man, yeah, he was talking crazy on Twitter. Yo, we fighting him next. But I ain't saying that it can't happen like that. But I just don't think that's the way it's going down, right? If that makes sense. So we'll see, man. All we can do is wait and let the information come out and see what's going on. You know, I'm all on board with it. So what's the bigger fight, Tank versus Stevenson or Tank versus T.O.? That's tough because, you know, not to go this route, but T.O. ain't the biggest ticket selling guy. So I don't know. Maybe he's Tank and Shakur. I say Tank and Shakur. Yeah, Tank. They both still undefeated. It's some history. People want to see it. Best offense against best defense. I say Tank and Shakur because Teo ain't no big crazy draw or nothing like that. But then again, the fact that he brings out the demographic, maybe. But I still lean to Shakur. I mean, yeah, just a little patience. That's why I said, Kurt, just a little bit. Because look, I said this. I think YouTube speed is so much faster than the business of boxing, if that's fair to say, right? I think so. We hear every day talking this shit. We be like, man, ain't like, think about it. From one day to the next, we be like, come on, man, ain't nobody sent no contract yet. You get what I'm saying? Whole time they probably still putting it together, working out details and all types of stuff, right? But look, in our mind, we like, come on, man. It's been all week, bro. Ain't nobody sent the contract yet. You get what I'm saying? That's how we be. We junkied out. We like, man, come on, man. Some guy get it. Man, we need an announcement, man. We need a date. Telling you, we junkies, yo. We got it bad and we need our fix, bro. And I'm not alone. Y'all junkies too. Richard Paris, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Yeah, been in negotiation for several months. It's unreasonable to think Shakur will get done in a week. I'm thinking like this what it is, Richard. The time that has passed, it seemed like so much time, right? Where you feel like it should have been enough time for it to happen, but I just don't think that's the speed in which it works, right? We hear every day looking for news. We hear every day trying to find topics and news to bring to the people, right? But I just don't think it's enough there sometimes. And I think boxing can't move fast enough sometimes, yo. Tim Layton, my guy, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, D1. Right, man? Right. Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Ain't no ducking. Talk to him. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than the duck. I'm going to do a live called Deeper Than the Duck. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to do that. Deeper than the duck. Because I'm telling you, I ain't putting that jacket on no fighters unless I see it undoubtedly. If it be premature as hell, they don't even get to the point where nobody made no type of contact yet. We be like, he's ducking. I heard he's fighting Rayo. Tank is ducking. Oh, my God. We knew he was fighting Pitbull the whole time. And then it's like Shakur, he's ducking Tank for Zepeda. Oh my God. It's like, yo, man. Damn, cut us a break, bro. on a strong undercard, right? Until no dams are paid. I don't think so. To either be in boxing news. My God, what's good with it, bro? Man, I love this conversation and I love having it with y'all because I think we all so reasonable. And I want y'all to know, y'all, I hear everything y'all saying, and I don't have really nothing to disagree about. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I just wish we had more news to go off, right? More solid news, y'all. I wish we had more solid news to go off, man. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever it is what I want to tell y'all. Whatever the truth is that's what I want to bring to y'all. I don't care who it makes look good and who it makes look bad. If I'm telling the truth, it is what it is. Let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yo, talk to him, right? We got to. You get what I'm saying? We got to put it in this proper context, D1. You know what I'm saying? We got to. But again, I'm not willing to do that with two of the best fighters in the world that's been doing nothing but proving it. That's all. Until I get the proof, y'all, I can't say it. You know what I mean? Hey, Kello, you might be getting that. You know what I mean? Listen, from what I understand, you know, I'm not gonna make a video announcing it like that. I ain't gonna do that before the powers that be do it, right? Or the fighters, whoever. But you know, I got some, you know, little connections, man. Like I said, camp started already. I'm hearing that's what it is. I just don't want to make a video about it until I see, you know what I'm saying? Until I see, you know, until I see one of them do it. So I'm patient. Like, you know what I mean? Even though I know from the source in which it came, that's as solid as it's going to come. I can make a whole video, breaking news, X, Y, Z. Yeah, that just goes to show you I got integrity and I ain't on it like that. But it's stuff I be knowing ahead of time, but I got to just carry on, do the content accordingly. I don't be wanting to spill no beans prematurely before somebody come out and you know what I mean, speak it on their own. So, but y'all the family, we talking every day. If I got solid information, I ain't got to reveal no source. I ain't got to tell nobody, but just know that's what I hear is going on. And that's not because somebody is ducking. The man went over there. They found that fight ended up being on the table because of, I believe, Turkey and Oscar was over there working. Remember, they did the handshake. Even before that, it was some shit going on. So I believe that's what happened. And he just went with what was there. And that's the fight that people said was going to be tough for him. Good challenge. So I'm not mad at it, right? But I understand anybody's frustration with it not being Tank and Shakur. I want to be clear. I'm not gonna blame either fighter because I feel like I'm speaking just for me. I don't have enough information to call anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Savage was good with it. Yeah, nah, man. OGs, nah, salute to the OG. That's my guy. I'll never beef with Fanon, ever. That's one of the first content creators that reached out when I reached back. Shout out to the OG Fanon, man. Tank and Shakur to final balls at 35. I don't mind saying Tank and Shakur clean up the division, face each other next year. Me neither. But I want to be clear. I understand everybody's sentiments, what y'all want based on what Shakur was saying, what he was saying to Coach Kenny. I understand all that, y'all. I'm not making no excuse for no fighter, but I'm telling y'all, fighters, like, do you get what I'm saying, y'all? Fighters be talking like fighters. It's not even as cut and dry as saying they capping. No, they're talking like a fighter until it can be proven that that's not what they on. Like you hear a guy, if I'm Shakur, you bring up Tank to me. Am I supposed to say no? I'm not gonna fight him. No, I won't fight him, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? But if that's not the plan, I don't care what they saying. It's not gonna happen. Like it really ain't. You get what I'm saying? You see fighters do it all the time. You hear people saying Keyshawn Davis got Andy Cruz problems, and Andy Cruz got like 4 fights. You get what I'm saying? Like people be like, I heard people say Shakur is ducking Kid Austin. Why don't he give Kid Austin a shot? Like it's that you hear the most egregious stuff, yo. It just be wild. The boxing do not move like that. Emmanuel, what it do, my guy? Yeah. Shout out to the OG because that's my guy for real. He already know. But now I got a membership and everything. That's real, man. That support is real coming from the OG. Lonnie Lee, my guy, always put color in the chat, man. Much love, much appreciation, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
So that's where I'm at, y'all. Salute to boxing. Ace, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Just keep giving us good fights. For the sake of boxing, I just hope they don't string out this fight longer than it need to be. It's not overcooked. It's not too late. Guys are in their primes. And I really respectfully, I don't really see either guy losing until they get in the ring with each other. Now, you can have your picks all day. You can say Tank gonna smoke them late, whatever. Just do don't have no problems with you saying it because you feel how you feel. You basing it off what you seen, and I have no issue with it. But in my opinion, I don't see neither one losing until they get to each other. So however it happened when it happened, I'm cool with that because I do feel like they the best two there. And as long as they meet up in the ring and they find a way in there with each other, I think that's going to be proven. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fight, and I love talking about it any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to have a responsible conversation around it, not just the same old rhetoric, narratives, and BS, right? For me, other people are privy to different information, just like the fact I know that, you know, Youngin done started camp already, right? Everybody don't know that. You know what I mean? Some people might know that they might have more information about a phone call that took place. Just do doesn't. I'm going to be honest with y'all. So for me, like I said, with the very limited information out there, I can't call nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? I could just sit back and watch it play out and hope for the best and hope that they don't string this fight out longer than it needs to be, right? That's all. Right? Just stick around, listen, and learn. I'm a student, D1. I tell y'all all the time, I don't know nothing. But we gonna get it together, you know? Just it'll be a bloodbath. Court be picking that Tank, and Tank don't be saying nothing real soon. Nah, I don't think so. And then look, to a certain degree, right? I wouldn't call it picking, right? Shakur is very aware at who the top dog is. He feel like he the best, but he know who's the guy, who's the draw. So whenever you hear him speak his name, we got to stop treating it like it's a bad thing, right? He's just solidifying what people already say about Tank. He the top guy. How do you know this? Because everybody be talking about fighting him anywhere from 154 down sometimes, right? People that have been fought as high as in the 50s talk about fighting this dude, right? People with 47, 40, like, you know what I mean? Dudes talking about being at 40 going back down to 35 for a fight. So when you hear Shakur speak about him and take those little picks, I think it's competitive picks, right? For me, I follow it closely. Like I've seen a couple times where it went off the rails, and that's going to happen because they competitors. But for the most part, like, even if you pay attention to their most recent Twitter spat when they was going back and forth, look at what they were saying to each other. Yeah, they talking trash, but it stayed boxing. Both guys kept it boxing. It didn't go nowhere else. It stayed boxing. If I think I'm better than you, I'm supposed to say that. You know what I mean? And then when I get the opportunity, I'm supposed to show it. And that's all he could do. That's all I could say, man. Be available. I don't want to hear no pricing of yourself. I don't want to hear I was busy, caught up. I don't, man, answer the call. And that's my responsibility I put on Core as a fighter. And I feel like he gonna answer the call. So until then, I just gotta sit back and let this stuff take shape. You know what I mean? I can't be too quick to rush judgment, and I don't know what the intentions of either camp is. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, man. It's always a good chop up, man. And I think they're gonna find each other in the ring. So I got 200 on Zepeda. You want to take this back? Ace, just say you want to support the channel, bro. I know. Just say you want to support the channel. You know what I mean? Just say you want to support the channel. I ain't picking against my boy, especially not with no damn Zepeda. I think he'll outbox him. I really do. You know what I mean? I do think potentially, well, you know what? Being that he is a more dangerous opponent, unbeaten and all that stuff, knockout guy, I think however Shakur get the job done, I think people should appreciate it. Keyword should. So I got him outboxing him. I don't think he'll give Zepeda the looks. You know what I'm saying? He got to be smart, but I don't think he'll give him enough of the looks that he need to be successful in the fight. And I think that'll be one of the times where you see Zepeda being frustrated for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing the triangle theory. You seen people that box and move give him issues, right? He needs you to be stationary. He needs you to be in certain sweet spots for him to attack. You get what I'm saying? And I think Shakur being a master at distance and range control, I think he'll find a way to neutralize a lot of the output of Zepeda by simply not being available. Now, it won't be easy, but I think that'll be his mission, establishing and controlling range, right? And as long as he's able to maintain and control the range, he can neutralize a guy that's looking to throw 100 punches around, something like that. Get what I'm saying? Take a page out of Floyd Mayweather's book. No, you're not Floyd, but how did Floyd neutralize Maidana, who was throwing upwards of 80 or more punches around from the first fight to the second? He wasn't available when Maidana wanted to return fire. He was getting his and getting out. And people just accepted it. And that's the kind of fight that Shakur might have to win against a guy that's looking to blast him out. You know what I mean? Opulent LDTV, blessings, family. How you feel? How do you know what bro laughing at? But I'm laughing because he a fool. Might beat, but two men will. Salute to Russell, man. Salute to Russell Casey. Shout out to my guy Ace. But yeah, man, that's how I see that. I could be wrong. It's not going to be an easy fight. Zepeda throw very, very good shots to the body. We know by Shakur's own admission, right? He was hurt to the body against Oscar Valdez, who's a much smaller guy, right? So that's just me being transparent, balanced. That's something to look out for, right? Maybe Zepeda could land that kind of shot to the body on him. We'll see. So it's interesting. And he punch hard to the head, two-handed fighter. You know what I'm saying? He throw a lot of punches. He durable. He can fight undefeated. You know what I mean? Big Dre would have do, my guy. So we'll see. You take class with Floyd. You get what I'm saying? Irvin Mack, he got to implement that. Take a page right out of Floyd's book against Maidana, a guy that had a crazy high punch output. And you seen what his punch output was in the first fight because Floyd was fighting him in the pocket and weathering the storms. But that second one, he said, hell nah, you got to earn this. You got to earn it this trip. And he wasn't able to have nearly the same success that he had in the first one. It was like night and day. So I see that. I see that kind of fight. That's what he got to do. Stay clean. Try to swim without getting wet, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And change levels. Don't get greedy. Don't stand in front of him too long. Get yours and get out and make him work. You get what I'm saying? Box, because he don't have the fastest feet. I ain't gonna say he got bad feet, but he don't got the fastest feet. I think Shakur got him in that department. So still a good fight. It's a risky fight. It's the kind of fight that you're supposed to take, especially if you're moving closer to a tank fight. So again, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. Oh yeah, for sure. You already know, D1, for sure. So let's keep rolling though, man. Let's keep rolling, man. We ain't done yet. We got some stuff to talk about. We got a Bill Haney sighting. We got to play some of this interview that Shakur did. Matter of fact, being that we talking about him, we just gonna finish it off. And I'm gonna get this out the way now. Well, for your boy, we gonna keep rocking. We ain't done. We gotta get to this interview. Let me get to it. You know what? I ain't gonna do this one like this. I'm gonna do this different. I ain't gonna pull this up because this is the zone. So I don't want to pull the zone up. The zone might flag me. I'll do it this way. Play the audio. I got y'all, man. Give me a second. Let me pull this right on up. He did one with Andre Ward too that he released just a few hours ago.
We want to talk about what's next for Shakur. I'm gonna jump right into the "It Is What It Is," which is Mason Cameron's podcast.
I can hear this pretty good.
You know, These are two rappers from more our era than yours, and he made some comments about never wanting to watch you again. That he was bored, yada yada. I put out an Instagram post stating that can really affect the fighters. They can influence casual fans, right? You don't know how it can affect the fighter because people don't understand the sport, and they might take what he's saying and say, all right, I'm not going to watch Shakur next without even knowing.
Right.
But give me your perspective on why it bothers you when a guy like that says something about you.
I appreciate you.
Because them guys is clowns to me. I think that they picking favorites. Like, they really only got favorites. So if they like this guy, they not gonna like this guy.
So it's about Tank, you think? Because they like Tank.
Come on. Like, if we're gonna be real, like, it's about they like this guy and not liking this guy. And this guy could beat this guy. So now we gotta down this guy to big up this guy. But truthfully, it don't gotta be that way. It could be, we both young black kings. You feel me? So it's a certain way you go about things. And making a fake video of you fake watching the fight.
Right.
Cap.
Right.
I'm gonna call cap. That's lame as hell. But truthfully speaking, I just feel like they also don't know about boxing. They don't have no knowledge about the sport of boxing. They don't, you know what I mean? People was called boring. Y'all not the first people to call a young black fighter boring. Floyd was called boring. Andre Ward was called boring. Pernell Whitaker, when he moved against the dude that he got robbed his first fight, they called him boring.
Oh, Ramirez, yeah.
Ramirez, there you go.
Yeah.
Bud got booed in fights before, and truthfully speaking, this is not the first time, so they just don't know the sport of boxing.
Right.
They playing right with the fans that, not the fans, the people that want to put that agenda out there, the people that want to go with that narrative to stop me from getting the fights that I want, they're playing into that. So I just kind of lost respect for them dudes. I don't really, like, it ain't really bothering me because at the end of the day, regardless on how I look at it, it's all good.
Right.
Because you saying my name, you talking, my name going up. So even...
Shout out to Cut Creator. Yeah, man, I ain't watched the whole thing yet. I had played a clip of it when he had responded to Andre Ward. But I ain't get into it. We might touch on that too, because we be doing these long ass streams. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's keep getting to it. And again, try not to stop it too much. But look, everybody is entitled to an opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think we our own worst critic. Like, we go the hardest. Think about it. Like, again, it's not just about an opinion, but when you go that hard on somebody that's been that successful for that long, like, it almost don't make sense. It almost seems like it's an agenda with it. It almost seems like you want to, kind of sway the crowd. And again, just like Ak was saying, you could influence people a certain way with a certain platform, and guys that don't really watch boxing don't really know. And you got guys out there talking about what he should have did and how he should have did it without mentioning what actually took place. Like, it's okay to have a preference. It's okay to say you bored by something and you wanted to see more of this. But what is not okay to do is go above and beyond to try to tear a fighter down, to make your point, to make a senseless ass point. You get what I'm saying? With a guy that's winning this much, this clearly on this level. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever forget to mention that. You could talk about how bored and sleepy you was, but never forget to mention, if you really watched the fight, that shit wasn't close and he dominated. And I don't have a problem with anybody's opinion, but tell the whole story. It's like saying in a fight that somebody got dropped without mentioning that they got up, finished the fight, and won by knockout or something like that. You'll just hear he got dropped. Yeah, tell the story though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he ain't throw punches, he ain't do this. Yeah, but did he run? He ain't run. Did he fight? Yeah. Did he make the fight? Did he press the fight? All of those things are yeah. Did he win impressively? And it wasn't close, dominating fashion for sure.
If y'all say like, oh, a fighter, they say what you just said. You say the outside people that don't watch boxing probably will not want to watch it because of what they said. Yeah. But you also got to look at the aspect of the outside people that don't even know who I am.
Right.
Now you talking about
That's
me.
What I mean. The casual fans that don't understand. Now you stopping the opportunity from them looking for you now.
But you talking about me is bringing my
profile.
Keep talking. Go ahead.
So wouldn't it be better to because Floyd dealt with that a lot. Obviously, Floyd dealt with it on a different level because he transcended the sport so much. So a lot of people were saying negative things about him that didn't really know the sport, like you say. But isn't it better sometimes to take that Floyd or Jay-Z route and be like, I'm not going to even respond to that because I'm bigger than that?
I mean, that's how certain people would feel, Right. But me, I'm going to say what I feel. If you say, okay, you suck, you're not a good boxer, you boring, I'm going to say, who are you? Who are you?
You're not going to just say that. You're going to say a whole lot of other things.
I am. Now, if you somebody and you got a background of doing, I'm going to talk about you. Like
you mentioned accepting Roy Jones's criticism in a good way, right? You said, the OG respected it because he said you need to work on something, right? So can anybody, a journalist that maybe not fighters but been covering the sport for a while, can they say something negative about you without you being upset, or you on attack mode if they say something negative?
It's also about the delivery.
Right.
Now, if you say, oh, well, he's not a boring fighter, that's what Roy was saying. He's not a boring fighter. He's not this. look, he just need to make these tiny adjustments.
Right.
And this, that, okay, cool. The delivery was perfect. I understood it. Okay, don't double or triple step back. Take one step back and shoot. Okay, I got you. Understood.
See,
now
I like
I'm going
that.
to gym, work on it.
I like
You're
that.
great. You telling me something that makes a lot of sense
like
for
that.
my game. Okay, I got you.
You know how I feel.
I like that, but I like that. How is the delivery? I get what he's saying, but I will say this: not so much to play devil's advocate. I'm always trying to have a balanced conversation. Although what he's saying makes perfect sense, but I will highlight the difference is the average person that's critiquing you doesn't have nearly the expertise or understanding or experience with the sport that Roy Jones does, right? So I think, and on top of that, Roy probably seen it from an OG standpoint. He see everybody going at you a certain way, so he just decided to take a different approach with it because it's like, he been there, done that. You know what I mean? He done seen it all in boxing, right? So I think that was the difference. His approach was able to be a lot more different, obviously, because he was coming with a different energy, right? A lot of these people that's giving assessments on core, just call it what it is. It's something personal with him. Like I've heard people snap about his smile, his dimples, the weirdest shit ever. I heard big content creators screaming to the top of their lungs about how he looked, weird shit. Like, so a lot of people that give assessments, not everybody, some people just tell them what they feel, and that's cool, or what they feel like they seen, and that's fine. But a lot of people, their assessments are emotionally attached. It's an emotional attachment to it. So they speak from a different place, where Roy is more cool, calm, collected. You look at the fight, he's been there, done that. He's a fighter. He shared the ring with everybody, right? He can give a much different assessment than the average person. And it's cool. It's good that he asked him, could you just ignore certain stuff because you bigger than that? Or the way he put it, that makes perfect sense, because a lot of these people that do have an opinion on your career don't deserve a response from you. Truth be told, Shakur, most people that weigh in on your career, over 90, probably something % of them, don't even deserve a response, bro. So again, pay attention to the ones that do deliver their message the right way, the ones that would have your best interest, right? The ones that do have a background in doing what you doing, right? Not some old Joe Smo that's just on a computer typing because he got Twitter or X. You get what I'm saying? Ignore those people, block out that outside noise, and you take in the constructive criticism, which is something that Roy gave you, right? See how he was quick. He was able to say, all right, don't take 3 steps back, take 1 step back, then shoot. All right, I got you. See? Is he able? That's what you take to. Pay attention to the shit that resonate with you, not some old hating ass person that's just looking for something to say on YouTube. Ignore the asses. You know what I'm saying? Ignore the ass. He do got that mad TV smile. Yeah, they be mad as hell at him, Mega Red, for his smile and everything. I didn't heard it. I'm like, that's so weird to me. But let's get back to this. But that makes perfect sense, man. But again, the average person giving an assessment don't have nearly the experience or expertise or brain when it comes to boxing that Roy has. So his is always going to be a lot better than everybody else's. And it was from a place of, I rock with you, and I'm genuinely trying to tell you something that can help you. Most people are going to tell you something that's going to offend you while telling you what you did wrong. They're not going to give you no game. It's just going to be criticism and negativity and slander. You get what I'm saying? Ignore that shit, and you pay attention to the people that got something good to say, that got something real to say. Not just people that's telling you what you want to hear, but saying the right shit to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. And it can be exhausting. You don't need to fight every battle. You know what I mean? Let these dudes keep complaining. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep complaining. You keep winning. Because look, the math ain't mathing. They said you can't sell tickets. That was proven to be a lie. I ain't saying you Tank Davis or Canelo Alvarez, right? But they said you couldn't sell tickets. That was a lie. They keep talking about how boring you was. If y'all was here for the live, I ran through every fight that was on ESPN before his this year. And his, Mr. Bourne, had the most viewed fight on ESPN. You could try to downplay it all you want. Oh, it's free TV. But that's not what I'm saying. They said Bourne, people are watching, most viewed fight, something ain't adding up. You get what I'm saying? And I was there. So as far as people showing up, they was all over there. He got a standing ovation. And it was some smoke and mirrors as to what Top Rank did, because they tried to devalue him on the way out. But that's another story. But we're going to get back to this. Call him a runner, right? It's all about the tone. You can't say this a runner and then say Shakur should stand and make them miss and make them pay and then expect them to respect that, right? And then again, Teach, You ain't never did it a day in your life. So it's how you delivering it. Who are you to tell me how I need to do something that you never did? That's like you got experience teaching, making money. And I'm trying to tell you how to do it. And I ain't got no experience. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what people be doing. And I get it to a certain degree. But like I said, every criticism, everybody's comment doesn't even deserve your energy or response, because they ain't never did what you did. You get what I'm saying? I'm busy with it, do, my guy. How Big Turkey. How Big Turkey said, just let him on his way. Let him. Big Turk said, let him on his way. Big Turk said, man, he doesn't understand. Let him on his way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start letting people on their way. I forgot. I mean, he got booed in his hometown. Yeah, Jerry, I was there, man. All that booing in your hometown. You just because you're in your hometown don't mean you got 100% fanfare. You know what I mean? It was Tank fans in there, and I don't cap about anything. If you come, you know what? You got it. You know, I know what you're trying to do. I'll ignore it. Let's get back to this.
I feel about it. It's like sometimes boxers get a bad rap because this is the only sport where you have to finish the fight the way we want you to. Because you can watch basketball, and as long as your team win, you good. You don't say, I need to see a certain amount of dunks. I need to see a certain amount of passes. But in boxing, you say, if you don't get the knockout, I don't like it. I don't think that's fair.
I disagree with that.
What's up?
I think it only goes that way for a certain color of fighter.
You think so?
Yes, I'm 100% sure that. And how I feel is,
yeah, but you kind of speaking to you kind of talking to yourself, because we're not talking about if he got booed. None of that's we not talking about that. You having your own conversation. Everything I said is factual. It was packed in there. They showed out. It was a standing ovation. You know what I mean? They cheered their hometown guy on. All that fake they left out stuff that was smoking mirrors. Like, I was there. I know what I seen. I ain't no fool, but all the booing stuff, that shit is, who cares? You get what I'm saying? Who cares? They still showed out, and then people stayed there to the end. So, you know, getting booed is like, who cares? Like, who cares about that? He got the job done. Like, I'm not, what could you do about it? You know what I mean? We went out there and win. That's all you could do. You know what I'm saying? They booed the best of them, man. I ain't even got to name names, but they booed the best of them. So that's irrelevant. The point is the most viewed fight on ESPN this year, right? They say he's born. These are the points that I'm making. So all of that shit you talking is irrelevant. And again, anybody that really understand boxing won't call him boring. It's just people that's trying to tell that a fighter how to fight based on what they see the next guy doing. I literally heard a journalist say Shakur needs to stand in there and deliver shots and don't worry about what's coming back at him. I literally legit heard somebody say this. So you can't make that stuff up. 619 Cali Factor, my guy. Bottom line, deserves the tank fight. Period. Point blank. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Nah, and he ain't say F the fans. He said if you saying F me, he's saying if you said F me, then it's F you too. So that's not the same as saying F the fans. If you are saying F me, then I'm saying F you. And I've had that energy my whole life. If anybody feels that way about me, I feel that way about you.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
and
Simple
I love
and plain.
my people. I love my people. I appreciate the ones that do support. But us people don't support each other.
Yeah.
Like, we don't support each other. And the fact that somebody like Limachenko, when I watched Limu Pedraza, I didn't think that was the most entertaining fight.
Yeah.
But the other side of it, you know, the other people where they feel as though that is a entertaining fight. It was one of the best fights. Oh, look at they pulling up highlight clips, all types of things. But when it comes down to me, if I'm in the pocket and I'm touching the guy's moving, they gonna make it seem like, you know, I'm in a bad fight. It's boring, but it's more so our people just not standing with us.
We have to talk about it. Rumors are that Matchroom is the promoter that most excites you. I don't know if that's true, but that's what people are saying. I saw you ringside with Eddie.
And he still won, Jerry. He still won on his worst night of his career. Now, name me another fighter on the worst night of their career that still won the fight. Go.
In Philadelphia on the Boots fight. Looking real cozy and comfortable. Is that what you're thinking?
I got nothing but love for
Ads, YouTube ads. All right, we back.
I got nothing but love for
We back.
For Eddie Hearn and his promotional company, Matchroom.
Again, if you're a fan that's saying F him and he's saying F you, you probably not somebody that rock with him anyway. You never hear him say I F the fans that support me and rock with me. He said F the ones that's talking crazy saying F me. It's that simple. We ain't gonna keep doing that.
I ain't really making no
chase your
decisions
tail all day
like,
if you
I'm
want
not
to.
locked in and I ain't make no decisions.
But are you narrowing it down? Like, do you have an idea?
It's gonna happen. Whatever happens is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen the way that it's supposed to happen. And that's how I look at it.
When are you gonna make an announcement?
Don't know. We gotta sit back and wait. And
Is this weekend here in Los Angeles? Which I saw your manager Jay Prince here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Matchroom is here. Is there going to be a meeting this weekend about that? At least give me that. Are you guys having a meeting?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. That's a yes.
Because if it was no, he could have just said no.
Business,
but what about this?
If it was no, he would have just said no.
Do you be feeling pressure because you got to sit with every single body and the people that treat you good, just like when you was coming out of the Olympics, Floyd was treating you good. They was courting you and all of that. Does that put pressure on you? Like, that he done flew me here. He done put me in a nice hotel. He did this for me. Do you feel pressure?
Nah, because it's a business, so you gotta understand that in business, it's about you. It's about like what they can do for you. You are the ultimate. You are at the top of the list. So I put myself first, and I mean, I appreciate anybody who would.
Hey, Jared, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This might not be the channel for you, fam. You know, because you having your own conversation. We build fighters up, we don't tear them down. If you want to complain all day, it's a ton of places you could go to do that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a ton of places. You know what I mean? This not being one though. Ak&Flex was good with it. Casanova Puges is my guy.
Do them things, but truthfully speaking, it's about who can put me in the best
I think
situation,
so too. Casanova's possible.
The biggest fights, who can help me out in that aspect. So
let me run this back real quick to hear what he said.
Like do them things, but truthfully speaking, it's about who can put me in the best situation, who could give me the biggest fights, who can help me out in that aspect. So who would like do them things, but truthfully speaking, it's about who can put me in the best situation, who could give me the biggest fights, who can help me out in that aspect. So
and real quick, that's all I've ever said for him. That's all I want to see him do. Put himself in the best position possible, who can get him the biggest fights. And as long as he do that, I'm rocking with him. I'm supporting it 100%. And I hope that's something that he continue to work towards. Like, just, you know what I mean, working with the people that's going to get you the biggest and best fights. And that's it. That's all. Because anything in between is what you don't need. You need the biggest and the best fights at this point in your career. You're 22 fights in. You need to go right for the top because you've been at the top in each division that you've been in. Now it's time to really see who's the number one guy in the division. And you got a perfect adversary in a guy like Tank Davis. So I hope they could work it out sooner than later. But in the meantime, work with the people that got your best interest. That's going to keep you busy, get you the right fights, not just fights, the right fights, meaningful fights, and keep moving you forward, man. Rank, get you the best fights. Shit, you let some people tell it, Don. Salute to my guy. They say, they just match you up well, right? But we'll see. You know what I mean? This next opportunity should be a great window for him, Don.
The whole world thought you was going with Floyd back in the day.
I mean, I'm going to talk to Floyd once I leave here. Most likely, yeah.
And what about Al Heyman and the PBC? Have you had a conversation with those guys?
I was talking to my guy. What's my guy? My guy, the twin.
Sam
Watson twins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, everything is up in there. I'm willing to talk to everybody here, everybody out.
But are you looking for a long-term, like a multi-fight deal, or can it be a fight-to-fight basis like some fighters?
That's what I'm really looking for, like a fight-to-fight. But
so you can fight anywhere.
Yeah, but truthfully speaking, like I said, I'm talking to everybody.
But obviously, the zone is taking over the sport, so it's a great platform.
I'm with you, Don.
What about family? When you started making money, who came to you with a crazy request? And you're like,
man,
what? Yeah. What's the craziest request from a family member?
$10,000.
For what? What did they say they wanted?
I don't even remember. I can't even tell you.
Cousin, brother.
$10,000 was like the highest. Where it was like, all right, now y'all tweaking.
You said no.
Huh? No, I say yeah. I'm a good-hearted person.
Now I know who to ask.
Don't come to me. I'm making another shit.
Here's an argument that I was in. I only dipped into the argument. I came back out. but people are saying Loma
sound like some conversation. He says he talked to. I mean, if you want to consider one of the boxing twins, PBC, he said he talked to one of them. So, like I said, all this sound like he been doing is weighing his options, right? But my thing is this, right? This is how I look at it, Aisha. For any fighter, you know what fight you want, but you know you can't make the fight yourself. In the process of doing your due diligence to talk to the different people, weighing your options. In the process of you doing that, a fight presents itself, right? Like one that I'm hearing is coming up. So my thing is, what do? Do you hold off and be like, I don't know about something that's for sure right there in front of you? Or you get what I'm saying? Or do you wait for it? You get what I'm saying? So I think it's one of them situations. And he said it best, trying to work with the people that's going to put him in the best position to make the best fights. And this fight that he should be getting should be a meaningful fight for him. And, obviously we know what the biggest fight is out there for him, but I don't think it's off the table. You know what I'm saying? So he know Tank need to send him a contract. He's strolling. The Butcher was good with it.
Now is ducking Tank. Even though I think he has a good excuse.
Choices, yeah. Opportunities too. Urban, like, for example, Aisha, right? With Tim Tszyu was supposed to be fighting who? Was it? He was in conversations or negotiations with Terrence Crawford, right, and his team or whatever, right? But he said the Keith Thurman fight ended up materializing first, so he took that one. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's how. I'm not making no excuse. I could see it being a situation like that, right? Like, I don't know if both teams are moving on the same accord or the same speed, right? So maybe if an opportunity presented itself in the process of him talking to Eddie Hearn and Turkey, and it's a fight that's meaningful and it's right there in front of you, you like, I'm gonna take that. I think the mindset of that other fight is still there. This is just one fight. I can get this one fight, boom, win this fight, and that other fight should still be there for me. But I truly understand everybody that's like, nah, but it looked like all systems was go for them to fight now. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I think could have potentially happened in this situation, right? Kind of one situation materialized faster than the other. And if you think about it, right? The only probably people that the Turkey probably didn't talk to yet, and he said he would. I believe he said he's on record saying he was going to speak to Al Heyman or something, that side, right? He probably haven't spoken to them yet, but who, like I said before, he's spoken to Eddie, spoken to Oscar. Oscar has a PEDs. You get what I'm saying? Shakur is willing to work with Eddie and Turkey. Seemed like something easy to kind of facilitate in the meantime. Until you get what I'm saying? I just don't know, because again, I feel like if that's the situation at play, they're not going to abandon it if the opportunity is there now and then say, well, this is the biggest fight over here. As long as it's a big fight, I think for Turkey, like, it's a win, right? I'm staying true to my promise and trying to deliver big fights. So that's why I like the opportunity, but I get everybody else's feelings. Like, when that opportunity is there to fight, please do it, because we feel like when it get pushed back, it run the risk of not happening. After Shakur's manager said they didn't get back to him because that was fight weekend. Something to that effect. Because that was Buzz fight weekend where he said he didn't hear nothing back from them specifically. Yeah, in that interview, he did say that, right? Legacy over currency, defined mindset. I like that. Shout out to my guy. How you feeling, bro? So yeah, you on point, Aisha. You know you on point like crazy. You know it. You on point. She be on point. You gotta love it. You should be on point. But yes, I think you are 100% right. Know what I mean? So what it seems like, again, from all the stuff that he said, it seemed like some type of communication was established, but it just seemed like it didn't go far. It didn't go. The next steps weren't taken yet. You know what I mean? Maybe it's very preliminary, very early. Then in that process, you get what I'm saying? So I could see options being weighed, and I could see this opportunity, like I said, being that the parties involved already talked to the guy that would be putting on the fight, right? So I think that's how that opportunity came about first. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but that's what it seems. That's what seems logical to me. You know what I mean? Flyer frequency, what's good, family? Let's keep getting. He said, can they send him a contract without a promoter? I think so. I think so. But this is the thing, the Butcher, a contract won't be sent first you know what I mean, I think an offer or things like that, you know what I mean, before an actual contract, right? They'll talk first. So, you know what I mean, I still think it'll happen. We just don't know what speed each team is moving at and what their focus is. But I got an idea what Shakur and team Stevenson about to do. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this.
How do you look at that?
I mean, it's just disappointing to watch, like, the way Lomachenko is moving. Like, I truthfully,
hold on real quick, y'all. And then think about this. People give Core more criticism and grief for a Tank fight not happening when we clearly know Lomachenko was in place and backed out. Now, they'll call him a duck for a few days, right? But they're so heavily focused on Shakur, like he did what Loma did. If he did what Loma did, I'd be mad as hell at him. He did what Loma did, just back out, talking about I'm fighting later. So think about it. We going harder on the guy that you want to see fight him for the fight not happening and it wasn't presented to him, where the other guy, that fight definitely 100% was presented to him and he just kind of slid out the back door. You get what I'm saying? That's how mostly attached people be to these situations in these fights. They more mad at Core for the fight not happening than Loma, and he was supposed to fight him. Like, if that was there on the table. You get what I'm saying? We don't know that to be the case with Tank and Core yet. We just know there are options for each other, right? But we know Loma was really there on the table. He was like, later. No, I'm going to holler at y'all a little bit later. He has more control over making the fight. I understand that too. And my thing is, Ak&Flex, I be trying to be neutral. And I know everybody not going to be that way, or down the middle, as I like to call it, right? Just honest about it on both sides. I like to be balanced, right? Both guys have responsibility. Like I said, people don't really speak about the responsibility of Tank. They just like, Core, you did this wrong. You got to sit here. You too impatient. You did this too fast. It's like, I get it, but we got to wait until more come out, But like I said, I owe this to y'all. If I get any information that my guy turned down a fight or offer, I'll definitely bring it to y'all. You know what I mean?
I feel as though I kind of get the Tank argument just because of like all of the years the fight could have been happened, but now
that was Tank's fault.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
So I get it. Right. I get it, but I just don't like the way he moving just because of the fact that he did the same thing with me. It ain't like this the first time he did it. It's just now.
Right.
Good point. Right. It's on a bigger stage and like the whole world paying attention. But truthfully, like when he did it with me, everybody just
and I want to retract that. I'm not
just
saying
thought it was regular. Like okay, whatever.
I don't mean if it was Tank's fault, whether it was Floyd, Mayweather Promotions, but when Tank became champion at 130, obviously that Loma fight was there for years, and it never happened. Even after being champion, Floyd was still saying he ain't ready.
How do you look at that though? How do you look at that?
Yeah,
Were you looking at Tank ducking Loma?
Do you feel like Tank ducked Loma during those years after he became champion for the first time?
Yes, I do. I do.
And do you feel like this is the right time to fight Loma? Do you feel Loma's past his prime?
I mean, Lomachenko's still
Lomachenko.
So he is past his prime.
I just gotta stop it real quick. I don't think Loma is past his prime. I think he's still in it. I don't think he in his, at the peak of his prime, but I think he's still shown to be a world-class high-level fighter. And in terms of if respect to my guy Core, he got his opinion on it. To me, Tank never ducked Lomachenko because it was never an offer or a contract put in place where Tank Davis himself has turned down. If you've seen it throughout the years, Bob Arum was never in a position where he truly wanted to make the fight, but he did try to blame it on Mayweather once upon a time. And we all know Tank wasn't making his fight. So you can't duck somebody when there's no offer, no contract, no none of that. And just because years has passed and people are talking about the fight, if nobody is making an effort to make the fight, then you can't duck somebody. So I think they're asking the wrong question. They're framing it the wrong way. You gotta put that a different way. It's not a duck. It's just, you should have said, did you think he had an opportunity to fight him and didn't, but not duck him. You get what I'm saying? Because he wasn't picking his fights. They were moving him. So you get what I'm saying? I'm a fair guy. This is my dude. And fighters, look, they're entitled to see it the way they see it. In his mind, he looking at it from a fighter's perspective. I'm a content creator, and I'm going to be the fairest. I'm going to stay true to my name. Nah, you can't duck somebody without a contract, no offer. There's no situation where the teams was trying to put the fight together and Tank was like, nah, I don't want that. Like, that never happened. And then now, you know, I feel like all of that is water under the bridge, and it's kind of is BS, right? Because here we are now where Lomachenko is fresh off a body shot knockout, looking spectacular, knocked out a guy in Kambosos that never been stopped. And now all of a sudden you have an opportunity to fight him when you have a title. You still a title, or you are a champion, current champion, and you slide out the back door. So never mind all that, you know, if y'all could have fought before, but the difference is the opportunity just was looming in terms of people felt like the fight should have been made. But the difference is that people just felt that way. This time, the opportunity was right there on the table for him, and he backed out. There was never a situation how it is now back then. It was never a fight, just the fight being on the table and this being reported, and this is the next fight for Tank and this Loma, and then Tank back away. So it never happened. So for me, respect to all fighters, respect to my guy Court. Nah, he never ducked him. And now you have this to go off, and you could say, I ain't even gonna say Loma ducked. Loma just chose not to fight him when he had the opportunity. So I'll let people call that what they want, right? But reason I won't say duck is because before he got in the ring with Kambosos after the Devin Haney stuff, he already didn't want to fight. His dad convinced him to take the Kambosos fight, and he did it, right, for his dad. So he already was talking about not coming back. He beats this guy. So part of me, it's not 100% Tank is why he's saying, nah, I'm taking time off. He already had that energy before that opportunity was right there, right, to be fair. But at the same token, it's still there for you, and you backed out of it, at least for right now. So if it was anybody that you can say did any ducking out of Shakur, Tank, and Loma, it would be Loma. But respect to him, he was already feeling this way, right, about not fighting again, and his dad amped him up. So I ain't knocking him for it. I ain't gonna 100% say it's a duck, but I will say you had an opportunity to fight him, and you should. It's simple and plain. When that show me that the opportunity was like that for Tank to fight Shakur and Tank backed away, or vice versa. That's not the case. But we know Loma was right there. Your promoter was on board. They was on board. They want to fight you, and you basically said not right now type deal. So nah, Tank didn't do no ducking, man. That word gets misused. It's not a duck if you're not making your fights, right? It's not a duck if it's never been offered or presented to you and you turned it down. That never been the case. Never, not one point in Tank's career. So I mean, Floyd did age him out. I mean, some would say that, you know what I mean? Some would say that, damn, it was good with the court, deserved a positive outlook. Glad to see it. Yeah, I like to hear these little interviews, man. It's always some good to get out of these for sure. Shout out to my guy, Damon.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Smith was good with it, and Loma said it's not the money, right? I'll say this though too. I'll say this just to be fair. That's one thing that's been a staple somewhat to a degree about Loma, where he just don't move and fight just for money. I don't think that's like an excuse they're using, right? That's real with him, because I think he is a star in his own right? I think he made some good money in boxing, so it ain't just about money for that dude, right? He got to be motivated. I truly believe that, you know what I mean? Because we see how he almost didn't want to fight after the Devin Haney situation, right? And his dad had to convince him to get up off the couch, and he did it. He did well doing it, so credit to him for that. But like I say, he did slide out the back door on Tank, which created the ripple effect that we now dealing with, which I hate. But I think there's still a possibility that Tank could still want to fight Lomachenko. And maybe they might just be willing to do it at a later date. So I don't know if that November 2nd date is Tank's, but we'll find out in due time, you know, and negotiate for over a month, not duck. Yeah, nah, I get it. I get it. But that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying, Jay? He made a business decision to sit it out. You know what I'm saying? To sit this one out. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't like it. And if you call it a duck, I ain't gonna be mad. But the reason why I'm not big on the word, because I believe in dudes having choices too. So I do believe if at some point you fight him still, then it's cool. Like, I can understand you saying you needed some time off, or you wanted some time off, a while to think about it, maybe get motivated, whatever the case. I get it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt is what I'm saying. But as long as you fight him, cool. But if you never fight him, then yeah, you completely avoided fighting him. You completely avoided it. And it's kind of weak.
But like, he's still a high level fighter. He's still elite. He's still, when I watch him versus Kambosos, I'm like, man, this dude is still.
But you still think Tank beats him?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he could pose some problems or some issues to Tank that we probably ain't never really seen before. So,
but you wouldn't, if he were to beat Tank, you wouldn't be shocked.
No, I wouldn't. But that's why I was disappointed in the way that he's moving because, like, with his skill level, you supposed to be anybody could get it up. You feel me? Like he ain't moving like that. So
yeah, that's true.
Does it upset you that you come to 130? As soon as you got to 130, people were putting you in pictures with the 135ers.
Right.
And you barely did anything at 138. Grabbed straps, became unified.
Right.
Went up to 135. And now people are like, oh, why don't you fight Teofimo? Why don't you fight Devin? Why don't you fight this? Why don't you fight this guy? They want you to 140 and you trying to solidify yourself at 135. Does that upset you?
I mean, nah, it don't really upset me. It just let me know how good I am because any weight class I go to, if I go to 140, they gonna next be saying, oh,
Ashley's corner was good, cuzzo. Pardon me if I missed you in the building.
Man, I'm not like that. But nah,
but you could fight at 140 if the right
was
fight
good,
presented
cuzzo. How
itself.
you feeling?
Yeah, but I'm really naturally a 35 pounder. So if the fight makes sense and it's big enough to where I'm getting, because it's a business. People act like it's not a business, it's a business. We want to get paid. Right. We want to go in the ring, fight for what we worth. You got 100 people trying to take out of our pockets, and we the ones going in there risking our life, putting on for the fans. So I want to, if it makes sense, and there's somebody that's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Like me versus Isaac Cruz. How much money would a fight like that generate?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing that he got some good fans.
It would generate a lot of people just because I talk so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? His fans would want to see him beat me. Yeah. They would love to see that.
It's interesting you say that because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you requested that fight a while back, and he turned it down.
Yes.
Right. Like, that was an offer the Top Rank made to
PBC. He was one of the guys that said no. He still let y'all know right to the media.
Right, Thomas.
Like, can I say the things he say?
Say what you want.
Like what?
I'm saying, like, if I go out there and be like, I want to fight this guy, I fight this guy, but I'm gonna use him for last. Right. I don't really. He's a boring fighter. I don't want to fight him. All he's gonna do is that.
You would get attacked.
If I say that, what would the words like say?
See, that's what I pardon me, man. My bad. I meant to answer that when I was talking about that before, and I think somebody asked me like when did he say that about fighting him last? He said, I believe he said it briefly, but again, that's just, it could be shit talk. It could just be talking. But he's like, I'll probably fight him last. Like he said something like that.
What would that be? I don't really. He's a boring fighter. I don't want to fight him. All he's going to do is that.
You would get attacked.
If I say that, what would the words like say? Like, what would
and
that
I think
be?
he was just shitting, talking shit.
The words going to crucify me. Oh, you're a duck. You're scared. But Isaac Cruz couldn't do it in broad daylight, and nobody cared.
One time we was hanging out with Bud, and we was talking about you, and he was saying, and we said, yo, you did something.
Yeah, and that's what it be like. I'm fair, Aisha. He was saying it was like a matter of fact. Like, I'll probably fight him. Like it wasn't like, yo, I know. You get what I'm saying? He was talking shit. Like, but if you let the wrong person hear that, but he said this, they'll make a real big deal out of it, and he's just talking his shit. You just never know what can happen when the opportunity presents itself, and that's all I want for each of them as fighters on both sides, because I support both of them the same way. Rozilla, what it do? Fresh Baker, what up? Just want them to, you know what I mean, stand on exactly what they say. You know what I mean? When that opportunity presents itself, go at it full-fledged and give us a great fight. Everybody win. They win, lose, or draw. They make money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a real respect between them be, solidified. Like a fight. Ain't no way you can't respect somebody that made each other bleed or put leather on each other. So I just can't wait till they do it. And that's just what I want to see for both sides. When that opportunity is ripe and ready for y'all, which I don't think is past that moment, attack that shit 100% and get people the right fight, man. Creo, what's good with it, my guy?
And he was saying, and we said, yo, you did something.
Fighters definitely just be talking shit sometimes,
he said,
man.
I got that from Shakur.
I know what you're talking about.
Right, all right, you wave your hand, you stick them. So can you name one thing that you got from Bud? Because you be around him a lot. Like, you out here, and I know you're going to be in the gym right after this with him.
Yeah.
So name one thing that you got from him.
It's a whole bunch of things that, like
what?
I mean,
specifically.
They trying to pick his brain. He's trying to get him to tell them secrets. Bud Crawford, you better be learning from that dude. You would be a fool not to learn from him.
it's a whole bunch of things that like
what?
I mean,
Specifically.
he is Southpaw, right?
Yep.
So it's like hard to say that I got it from him because it be things that
I know.
Came up doing, but like, man, I don't want to show my secret.
Give us a little
Tell them off camera.
I gotta keep my bag.
You gotta keep
I respect that.
Tell them off
Look,
camera.
I know I've watched you respond to this Boots, Ennis, and Bud thing before, but I'm hoping you would give us something, right? After his last fight,
Loma versus anybody, any other top fighter is a great matchup because he's still a top level world class fighter. So whether it be Tank or Shakur to fight Loma, it'd be a great fight. I want that fight for them for different reasons. Obviously, all that Tank ducked him garbage. I love to see him just put that to bed once he put Loma to bed. As far as Shakur, in terms of a guy that's constantly trying to get that marquee name in the ring with him and is evading him for one reason or another. Not just simply as people ducking. Well, Loma did say no until you get to Loma, the Pitbull Cruisers, but it's a good fight for either one. I would want it for Shakur because it's a great name on his resume if he can beat him. Same thing for Tank. He put some of the narratives to bed. He beat him. Then he moves that much closer to the next guy, which I feel like is Shakur. So it's just like a process of elimination at the end of the day. And kind of part of me feel like they're going to end up eliminating a couple guys, maybe one or two more guys before they get to each other if all things go according to plans. But I could be wrong. But I can see this fight happening sooner than later for sure.
You were there. You said great things about Boots, no question about it. But there were people saying that he got hit a few times and that if
he got hit
Bud
5
was
more
in
times
like
than
that,
Bud.
it wouldn't be a good night for him. Be truthful about who do you think will win that fight? Come on, bro.
You laugh all the time.
Come on.
That laugh, I don't know, Cole.
Us to ask, I
don't know, Cole, that laugh.
Be truthful about who do you think will win that fight? Come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on. I came around.
He laughing too hard, John.
I would love your opinion.
This whole interview, he's
We're laughing too hard.
No, that kid, I just thought about that right now.
I ain't gonna lie, you ain't gonna get it out of me, but
that's obvious.
I got nothing but love for Bud. I got nothing but love for Boots. I'm more closer with Bud.
Of course, than any other fighter.
Yeah,
right? But you were saying this with
I
Errol
came
Spence
up
early on. When it was actually about Errol Spence, he was like, "I got love for Errol. I ain't gonna give you nothing." When they got closer to that fight,
but you gotta realize once it's fight time, is like,
all right. So if you gotta fight, then you gonna pick your side,
your brother.
No doubt.
You gotta rock with your brother, like regardless.
So
no matter who
it's
fight.
safe to say that if they ever fight, you know what side.
I'm gonna be with my brother for sure. But it's weird though, cause like I came up in it like amateurs with Boots, and I've been around Boots, and I got like mad.
Serious.
So
we know Boots that guy.
It's like, truthfully speaking,
do
like,
you want them to fight, or because of that you don't want them to fight?
Because of that, I don't want them to fight. I don't want to be right there, like, what the. Fighting each other. And I also feel like it's just two different eras for me. Like, I feel like, they here at the same time, but it's two different eras.
I agree with you. I don't think Bud should fight Boots.
Is here. He done did his career. He done did everything that he's supposed to do. And now it's Boots' time coming behind him. And they kind of remind me, like, of each other with, like, their mentality, the way they switch, the way they think, like, they kind of just remind me of each other.
For sure. Now, before you get out of here, can you address
all the
negativity? The Mace, the Camerons, anybody online that has a following, an influence, address what they've said about you.
It ain't really nothing to say. They say me, I'm still saying them, and I stand by that. And ain't nothing gonna change the way that I feel.
So you would never squash if somebody in your camp reached out and said, "Yo, Mace and Cam kind of want to have a conversation and squash the beef," or is it?
It can't be nothing that's just like, oh, somebody called and they said no. It gotta be no. It gotta be. We gotta get on the phone. No, they don't even. However, we gotta get on the phone and we gotta talk about it and really have a real conversation. It can't be, oh, this like it gotta be a real conversation. It gotta make sense.
And then you be open to that.
You know why we asked that? Because just like you said,
B-Dog was
about a black person, in a negative way. We want to see black people love each other and support each other. So hopefully that can happen one day.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right?
Yeah.
Yo, appreciate you.
Shout out to Ak&Barak, man. They always doing a hell of a job with the interviews, man. Shout out to Core. That was good to listen to, man. It's always good to hear from the fighters, man. I know it's a lot of talk about him saying F the fans, but I think he keep making it very clear. And I think people hear what they want to hear. I be very easy going with people with their responses with certain stuff, but like you gotta be wanting to push a narrative. He clearly said, if you said F me, is F you. Like just simple. Like if you not saying that, then I'm not saying it's very easy to understand. So I think boxing fans are fickle in that way anyway, man. They blow whichever way the wind blow. You know what I'm saying? They with you today, not with you tomorrow. You ain't even now in today's boxing, you ain't even gotta lose a fight for them to switch your point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta lose a fight. So that's just today's fans. That's why I say everything don't deserve your response. Some shit you just gotta tune out and ignore because it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? What's good with it, Creole? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it? Up, little footnote. Shout out to the fax machine, LetsBuild. He's saying the IBF just ordered Boots versus Karen 2, y'all. The IBF just ordered Boots versus Karen 2, and I'm hearing that he's already back in Philly. Boots should be back in Philly. Is it November 9th? I think it might be November 9th. Hold on, let me just check my messages real quick. Let me get the messages, y'all. Let me pull the messages up really, really quick. Yeah, Raymond Ford will be debuting on that card. What is that? November 9th in Philly. And Ray Ford is on the undercard. He's making his debut at 130 pounds, and I believe he'll be fighting Orlando Gonzalez. So shout out to LetsBuild. The fax machine strikes again. You know what I mean? He strikes again, you know. Edgar Berlanga only saw Caleb Plant content on his site. Time out. Did you buy his website? Oh shit. Edgar Berlanga, Caleb Plant troll game on 1,000. They said he bought EdgarBerlanga.com. Remember he bought the Benavidez domain when they was fighting, what was that, last year? And then they saying he bought EdgarBerlanga.com and all his content popping up there. That's crazy, yo. Caleb Plant is a damn savage, bro. That's funny. That is funny. Caleb Plant is a funny dude, bro. He really bought Edgar Berlanga domain and it's all his stuff up there. It's Caleb Plant everywhere, all over. Hey, yo, Caleb Plant petty levels of petty is on another. Caleb, man, you invited to my cookout for sure, bro. He shot out, man. Caleb Plant funny as hell, B. That's funny, bro. That is funny, bro. Man, Karen knows boost temperature is gonna be a good fight. Dude is like, I could move on. All I gotta do is throw more. Move. Yeah, man. Look, I'll say this: just because they order, and I wonder will it still happen because, that's an ugly fight. That could potentially be another ugly fight, and that ain't gonna be a good thing if you're trying to grow somebody's profile, put them in a fight where they might not look their best. Not saying you avoid it or anything like that, but if there's a better option, you definitely explore it. But again, I think he's a mandatory, I believe. So that's the problem. So who knows? I mean, they might have to run it back in Philly. So we'll see. I'm not excited for it at all, but I'm always excited to watch Boots. But as far as the opponent, not so much. As he said, does Fat Joe do good for motivating Edgar Berlanga? I mean, I think the things that Fat Joe say, I think he really believes it. So I think he's good at motivating him because, and you know what I think is genuine. I think he'll support Edgar Berlanga, win, lose, or draw. I think he'll be there for him. You know what I mean? Even if he do take a L, he'll rock with him. But he believes that Berlanga could knock Canelo out. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe he could knock Canelo out. But I mean, anybody could be knocked out. But I don't think you're gonna see Canelo get knocked out in that fight at all. At all. My bad, y'all. Touching shit. Let's keep it going, though, man. Yeah, I think, and it's always good to have people around you that really believe in you, and I think to a certain degree that's the case. That's the case with them. You know what I'm saying? You need people that really gonna champion you on and really speak life into you, to really, you know what I mean? You going in your toughest challenges, they still telling you with 100% certainty that you're gonna knock this dude out, and they believe what they saying, right? That's pretty much what it is with Edgar Berlanga and company, I believe, anyway. But let's keep going, man. We got a Bill Hayden site, man. We got to talk about it. Fat Joe supports Berlanga. I bet he putting money on the Canelo win. Shit, you know what? Truth be told, I mean, all BS aside, he should be betting. If you're a betting man, it'd kind of be stupid not to put a little something on Canelo, right? To make some money, because if you really a betting man, unless you just like, you can't bet against your guy. You know what I mean? It might be one of them situations, but who knows, man? Who knows? But, man, I seen Trail Bills peek his head out the bushes, y'all. He peeked his head out the bushes for a while. Had some things to say, man. It's always funny because I always find him to be entertaining, bro. I'm telling you, this dude, Bill Haney, is hilarious. And I might have, you know what I mean?
City, man. We back. We back in the city. Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we back in the city, and
Kendra, what
I
it
got
do,
a
my
chance
guy?
to come.
Y'all hit the like button
and
for you, boy. If y'all have, man, we gonna keep rocking.
That I humbly appreciate, respectfully appreciate, being voted manager of the year.
BWA, right?
The BWAs.
Congratulations, man.
I'm here for the BWAs. You know what I mean? So I'm in great spirits.
Definitely.
Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on.
Oh, you got it with him.
You motherfucker, man, come on, man. I'm gonna show you in how long. Man, come on, first, let me show it to you. Yeah, that's that custom model. That's that custom model.
Yeah, that's fire, Bill.
People about to be triggered just saying Billy, William. I love it. I love it, Gertz. I be having fun with it. Billiam. He's showing off, man.
Look. But what's crazy to show you, I really did this for East Oakland, California. You know what I mean? Look at Gil Clancy. Look at the former people. Look. Hold on. Oh no, here it is. Here it is, right here. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, that's amazing, man.
We did it. We came to New York and got it. So, thank you to everybody, especially the BWAs, the writers, and everybody that's behind the camera. You guys pushing this boxing forward. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? And I'm humbly grateful and thankful to have this award. I joined a fraternity of some great men, but I also have an opportunity to trailblaze and bushwhack for the others that's coming behind me, man. So if I can do it, you can do it. And we're in the streets.
Yeah.
We're in the streets doing it. Legitimately, of course.
So I got a quick question on actually about
we in the streets
on that Wilder fight.
Don't mess with text.
Wilder, we've been so excited with his highlight reels of knockouts throughout the years. And we've celebrated it, but unfortunately for him, when you do good things, it has a short time window. It has a short shelf life, So what I'd ask is, with all that he has done, now that you've seen probably an end to a luxurious career. You know what I mean? And let's continue to celebrate him, the warrior that he is, and not highlight this last performance.
Now, do you think he should retire?
That's up to him and his team. Of course, I'm not looking at it, with a Hawkeye's view. You know what I mean? But he has made a lot of great decisions, him and his team, and I think it's time to celebrate them. Versus looking at this like, you know what I mean, as if this is some kind of horror film or some kind of, bad thing. He's a warrior. He went out on his shield. You know what I mean? And I wish him well with his family, because that's the thing that you want most, is to not just be successful outside, but first be successful inside the home. You know what I mean? So I hope that
boxing been super quiet without Bill. Hell yeah, been quiet. Been quiet without the Haneys going off. That's why I say I can feel a storm brewing now. They about to be all over YouTube going crazy. We're gonna talk about him too before we get out of here too. Devin Haney. I spoke to somebody that's close to them that understands that he got he's supposed to be fighting a top 15 guy coming back. So I pulled up the rankings from with the top 15 guys at 140. I think we could have a good little conversation and kind of narrow down who he possibly could be fighting. Todd, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling?
he has, that he's in good spirits. And I wish him and his family and his wife well, and hopefully they can reunite on their partnership, which is the ultimate thing.
I'm telling
because
you,
I know she just filed a restraining order against me. Right. And I know you're kind of big on family, so what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, listen, we have to be sympathetic for, her. You know what I mean? Show some empathy for her and what she's going through. And I'm sure it's heavy as the head that wears the crown, whether you're the king or you're the queen. And being the
there
queen,
you go, Flyer Frequency Freak, my guy.
She's done a great job. I think now it's a rocky time. They can turn this what people are saying is a loss, but it's actually a lesson and a blessing. You know what I mean? Because you get a chance to see who's with you and who's not. So I encourage the Wilder family and hope that they can reunite and get back together and be that beautiful power couple that they've been for quite some time.
He talking some real positive stuff right here. Shout out to Wilder.
Well, the thing about it is, anytime that the fans are engaging in boxing, and with you, then it's moving the sport forward. Whatever side of the fence that they want, they want to be on. That's their choice. But for Wilder, for Devin, you know what I mean, to continue to push the sport forward and give us fans excitement, and give the writers and the video content creators things to create and to monetize. We should be fair to them, to tell them that we're living and we're doing a great job, right, King? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Covering it, right? We're covering it, all the stuff, writing and being about of it. So why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they feel the same roses that we feel when we
Said Ak&Barak not for a world title, or he hasn't fought a world champion. A puncher's chance against Canelo. Yeah, that's about it. And then that puncher's chance is reduced to a certain degree because Canelo experience and his chin is granite. I got that video, BX. That's great. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. What's good, family? And Cole's coming back. The cat better than ever. They said hey, Big Dog, they gave us 3 months, man. They gave us 3 months.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
He gave us 3 months, bro.
when we go home with the work that we do behind the scenes with those guys. Absolutely. Unfortunately for Devin, his getting up, he was getting up against someone that had tested positive for PEDs. That has tested positive, in four different vials. So it's a different kind, but we understand that it's also part of the game. Getting up, that's part of life. You know what I mean? And you got a chance to see with Devin is that with Ryan on PEDs, he couldn't stop him from getting up. So, if he wasn't on PEDs, then it would have been an entirely different story. But Ryan Garcia and Team Garcia are hard to be trusted. And that's why I'm also here in here from Las Vegas and New York to not only pick up the award, but bring some damages to some people that have been in direct violation, with their contract and what they signed up to do. So I'll be talking to some high-powered lawyers here in New York, and the team Garcia will pay for it, and I mean pay for real. And anyone that has a problem with what I'm saying, content creator or team Garcia, if this is not the approach, then let me know what it is, because I'm with that too.
My bad.
So I wanted to know, so like,
because he's in major violation. I'm not playing about it. I'm serious.
Bill.
You know what I mean? I'm doing it the right way.
I thought hold on, Bill. You did that content creator. Moi? It ain't what we do. We ain't did nothing. Look, I don't got no problems. Listen, 40 mil bill. I ain't got no problems. You said it's gonna be that. Ryan gotta pay the damages. I don't want no problems. Somebody tell Bill we don't want no problems over there. The dudes, we don't want no problems, bro. We cool. Look, Ryan, you heard what Bill said. It's gonna be damages to pay. And any of y'all that got a problem with what he on, content creator or whoever, then get at him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard him. Slogan one, what's good with it, bro? Heart. Some will claim our dot was moving shady. I think I'll say this, to all jokes aside, Bill and his job. Yeah, you heard him. I'll say this, right? I think Harvey Dot was caught in a moment. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see no reason for him to have a attachment to Devin to the point where he'll ruin his reputation for him. I'm not saying that can't be the case, but I think he was surprised to see what was taking place on Fight Night 2. I really do. I think he was surprised that the fight was playing out that way. I really, really do. We're gonna be all right when Dave get that ass touch up again. Sean, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling?
But bring some damages to some people that have been in direct violation, with their contract and what they signed up to do.
Comedic relief, right?
I'll be talking to some high-powered lawyers here in New York, and the team Garcia will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pay for real. And anyone that has a problem with what I'm saying, content creator or team Garcia, if this is not the approach, then let me know what it is, because I'm with that too.
White flag. Yeah. White flag, Bill. White flag. I don't want no smoke.
He's in major violation. I'm not
playing. I don't want no
about
smoke unless I can roll it up.
You know what I mean?
White flag.
I'm doing it the right way. I'm here in New York City, the scene of his crime that he committed. And yeah, right. And to show that it's not acceptable. I'm down on the ground in the streets, and I'm also seeing the attorneys that I need to see to seek damages.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, like the sentencing, like what's going on about the sentencing and how far is that then about the second test?
No. Ain't no test. Ain't no more test. He's guilty. And it will be damages, and it will be punitive damages that will be seeked.
You heard
of this, and anyone that's involved, and everyone that's involved, and that's seek damages.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Hold on. Like, what's going on? Y'all think he playing? Y'all not playing with y'all. Y'all heard what Bill said.
I'm down on the ground in the streets, and I'm also seeing the attorneys that I need. Hold on, I'm serious. You know what I mean? I'm doing it the right way. I'm here in New York City, the scene of his crime that he committed. And yeah, right. And to show that it's not acceptable. I'm down on the ground in the streets, and I'm also seeing the attorneys that I need to see to seek damages.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, like the sentencing, like what's going on about the sentencing and how far is that then about the second test?
No. Ain't no test. Ain't no more test. He's guilty. And it will be damages, and it will be punitive damages that will be seeked for this. And anyone that's involved, and everyone that's involved, and that's just the way it is. And I want to be an example of what you cannot do to a fighter like Devin. You know what I mean?
I'm making jokes obviously about the way he delivered it.
I represent that.
I'm going to go at him though. I don't mind
vigorously. I'm gonna go at him consistent. And I have a bunch of receipts. So I'm here in New York, and I'm talking to the people that we need to talk to. And like I said, he's going to pay both ways. Of course, he's not a champion, and publicly, everyone is going back and forth about what it is. But privately, I'm gonna let you know he is going to pay.
So I have a quick question, man. It's kind of, I don't know if it's true or not, and I thought you can answer it. So a lot of people was having a problem, like they were saying, like, Ryan, he cheated X, Y, and Z. And they kind of try to say the same thing kind of about Devin, like how he rehydrates after a fight. What do you have to say about that?
Now, rehydration on a fight, unless, you have a contracted weight, is not cheating. And the thing about the Devin Haney era, it has exposed all you lames in the comments, and you celebrated fighters that now you have not only denounced belts, you have also now accepted the fact that there might be a reason to have PEDs in boxing.
Now, do you believe?
No. Drugs have been something that we have been an example of it not being in the sport. I don't come from an ordinary background. I don't come from a traditional background, but I came from a background that I knew in sports that drugs don't mix. You know, when you talk about the overall health of a fighter, for the lifespan, his life, with the short window being a boxing career or being a football career or something like that, drugs are harmful to the body. It's harmful to the kids. It's just bad.
Just say no,
and now you have organizations
here, Uncle Bill,
considering, you have fans supporting, you have Ryan Garcia exposed that he was on drugs. And he's mentioned it multiple times that he would swallow PEDs or he would swallow steroids. He loved steroids out of his own mouth. I'm quote, out of his mouth. These are things that he said. So this is a battle between, you know, it's a moral battle. It's a moral victory while you're fighting for your son's name, your son's
I think Bill is sending me a pair of them
I fought for Dev. I fought for Dev as just not only being an independent, but being a young black kid that with a big dream to be successful and to control his own destiny. I fought, but now there's a different fight. I'm not just fighting for Dev, but I'm fighting for every young black kid, every brown kid that suffers the same thing and will go through the same injustice going up against the quote unquote machine, you know, the algorithm, right? That now that these guys are disassociating themselves from the actual, what we all started out to do is clean up the sport. You know, you see major top figures, you know, disassociate. They're not paying attention to what's going on or saying for legal ramifications, they can't speak.
He talking about
Well, wait a minute. You spoke the last time.
He was talking about Tank when he mentioned the belts, and he talking about Floyd.
The point, you said steroid. But then when it comes to this instance, you know, mummy's the word.
Even Alicia Bumgarner, they was on her real hard.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, it's been part of the game, but one thing about the Devin Haney era is that everything has come full circle where it's transparent. Well, we're now getting a chance to see both inside the ring what happens and behind the scenes. Look, with the skateboarding is going right, like they're sliding at the goalpost at points. Do you feel with Devin Haney compared to Ryan that they're more exclusive right now, and that they're saying this PED is not that, but roles reverse. I don't know if you listen. If you think and everyone thinks that, you know, everything is being written. You know what I mean? Your beliefs and everything. If you think that that's what you want to steer your family into, seeing that you're part of that, you know, you're part of the problem and not the solution. You have here regular people that have went to college. You have people that you know, are educated and spiritual, and now being forced because of their jobs, forced to now act like they're accepting drugs in the sport. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, I know that they're like, it's like swallowing glass. You know what I mean? For them, it's not sitting right in their stomach. You know, I'm just happy I'm on the side that I'm on, and that's being clean, the clean box.
Absolutely. So, quick question. I got two of them for you, and I'm pretty much good. I want to know tonight, Adrian Broner, Blair Cobb, and why? Who are you picking?
Another fight. It's another fight where Adrian Broner and Blair Cobbs.
Man, I don't want to hear about AB and Blair Cobbs. Let's get to this, though, man. Let's keep rolling. Man, that was Bill. I just wanted to hear it out of his mouth. So this is what I was hearing about in terms of him still pursuing damages and stuff like that. But I think that situation kind of came and went right now. I don't think as much you could do there. You know what I'm saying? ABZ was good with it. Believe me, he wasn't signed with Conte and his team with drug cheats. Yeah, it's tough. And then you got to think they backed Alicia Bumgarner with no problem. Like, I know she got cleared and all that, but still, you know what I mean? If you have that energy for Ryan, you kind of got to have that energy with everybody, no matter what was the case. Like, you know what I'm saying? And y'all was rocking with her before her name got cleared, so. And y'all should have, you know what I mean? But it's just, the thing is, you're going to do that. You got to keep it consistent, so. But aside from this, I do hear Devin Haney is coming back. I hear It's going to be a top 15 opponent, too, that he's facing. Let me take this off, bro. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off here. Let me get this off. Let me get this off. Because can y'all see this? Because this is the top 10 right here for this is the top 10 for 140 right here, right? Obviously, you see Teofimo at the top. You know you're not fighting him. Teofimo don't want to fight nobody that possibly can beat him at all. He don't want to do. They got Devin Haney at number 2. You know what I mean? They got Jack Catterall, Liam Parrell, Josh Taylor, Subriel Mathias, Regis, Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin at 9. You know what I'm saying? At 10, they got Jose Ramirez, and 11, Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is still in that mix, y'all. But that's just, it was only right to show y'all the top 10. Obviously, he's within that top 10. He's number 2. Can't fight himself. He's not fighting none of the top 10 guys, obviously, I guess for obvious reasons, right? But here's the better list right here. Here's where it get a little bit more interesting. You heard him talk about getting it back in blood. If that's just something cool that he was saying at the time and how he was feeling remains to be seen. We don't really know if he plans on really getting it back in blood. But that I know that's going to have to wait for at least another fight, right? So in the meantime, you got Ryan at number 11. You know what I'm saying? Jose at 10. You know what I mean? Which he's not going to fight. But 12, Alberto Puyo. And you got 13, Rayo, 14, Hitchens. And if you look at number 15 right there, Gustavo Lemos. So if these are accurate, and I just pulled these up from today, the way they had these guys ranked at 140, I would have to say, man, it ain't going to be Ramirez. Ryan don't count. Puyo, I don't see it because I think he rematching Gary at some point. Rayo, no. Hitchens, no. I'm thinking Lemos now. Where was Barboza on this joint at all? That's the crazy part. I don't remember seeing Barboza in none of these not the top 15 rankings anyway. I don't recall seeing Barboza in none of them. Matter of fact, let me see what Arnold Barboza at, y'all. Nope. Where the hell is he at? Am I tripping? No. I don't see Arnold Barboza even ranked in none of these joints. All the way up until number 24, I still don't see Arnold Barboza. Shit, they got Pitbull Cruz at 22, Gary at 18. Gustavo Lemos is at 15. I wonder, somebody mentioned that name. I wonder how much of a chance do he got it fighting Lemos at all? Do you think he might come back at 47? Yeah, he kind of big. I was thinking that too, but when I was talking to my boy and he was saying that, I think he was speaking on him coming back at 140, fighting a top 15 guy. That's why I put his list up. So I'm thinking he gonna remain at 140. I don't think he's going up. Probably not ready. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's what he meant, 140. I'm a top 15 guy at 140 because he would have said at 147. I'm assuming. I could double check, just hit him up and ask him. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming it's at 140. I'm assuming he's staying put because I think it's so fresh in that weight class. I don't think his body's big, but I don't think he's ready to go up to another weight class so fast. So I'm guessing it's going to be at 140 again. Hey, man, Gustavo Lemos is a good fighter, a good fight. You remember he fought Hitchens. They got him at 14 and 15, man. I wonder, what's the chances that he fight Lemos? Or are they going to end up, if y'all see somebody end up moving into the top 15, then y'all know what it is. That wasn't already there. So I'm thinking, might say top 15, but it might be 15 for real. And I wonder, will it be Lemos? I think he got something going on, though, I think. I got to double check, but I wonder, man. Because I don't think he's going to 47 and fighting Barrios. I don't see Arnold Barboza on this list, which is wild. How you got 24 fighters at 140 and Arnold Barboza ain't none of them? So I wonder would it be that though. I wonder would it be Arnold Barboza. I think he could beat him too. 100%. I think Devin could beat Arnold Barboza. He's fighting soon. He said something to Rayo. He told Rayo. He said something to Rayo. Tagged Rayo and played. He had a video of Rayo on his IG. I think he wants smoke with Subriel Mathias do. He had a little message for him. He told him girls cry or something like that. Hold on, let me pull that real quick. Here we go. He said losing is part of the job. Always made it clear. He said crying is for girls. I got Poppy. Whatever that I got Poppy mean by what he said. But yeah, this top 15 look like this something that Devin gonna shoot for. So it's gonna be Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee is I seen him on the list because let me see where he at. Brandon Lee is they got Brandon Lee at 23. So my thing is if it's a top 15 guy, he gonna have to get moved around. But they do stuff like that. They do. Like you'll just see a guy moving to the rankings out of nowhere. So I'm thinking like. Because it ain't going to be Elvis's at 16. I know it won't be him. They're not fighting him. He could box and punch. That wouldn't be smart. I wonder where they fight Gustavo Lemos, bro. Gustavo. I'm telling you, Gustavo. It's on retirement. Someone told me he's going back down. Oh, yeah, it might be true. That's what I said. That's why I was saying he has something going on. Appreciate you, Gertz. That's what it was. Somebody else mentioned that, too. Leads with Queensberry. So I wonder, man, we got to do a process of elimination. Appreciate that, Gertz. That helps, man. So I want. You say think you Devin coming back at 147? I can ask, though. But I'm assuming that he was talking 140 coming back. So definitely top 15 opponent, so. But I'm tripping. It better not be Sandor Martin. He better not come back and fight Sandor Martin. Now looking at it, because it ain't going to be Liam Parrow or Jack Catterall, nothing like that. Jack Catterall got to fight going with Regis and stuff. So, I wonder, would it be, man, Sandor Martin? It ain't going to be Puello or Jose Ramirez, Hitchens. Probably not Lemos either. I don't know, y'all. I wonder would they end up moving up Lindolfo Delgado. I wonder would they put him in there with somebody like that. Got to be a non-puncher. I think so, too. Just to come back and fight Sandor. I think it'd be stupid. That's why I said it better not be Sandor Martin, bro. Better not, but I'm hearing it's a top 15. So, this is the top 15. This is 11 through 15 right here, or 10 through 15, should I say. Here go the other guys. I don't see it being none of them dudes up here, though. Man, I don't know. It's a good guess, man. Lindolfo Delgado. They're about to move him to number 15. Watch. Hey, watch. Because look, Pete Gertz. Gertz said Limo's going to go back down to 35 or something. I did hear that. He going to mess around, go back down to 35. They're going to move a guy out of nowhere right to number 15. He probably going to fight him. I could be wrong. If you fight somebody top 10, that'd be crazy. But I'm assuming top 15 and not top 10. So anything outside of the top 10 from 11 to 15. That's why I got this up. Hitchens, I would love that, but I know that ain't happening. That's a fight he definitely could lose. For real, I ain't gonna lie. Hitchens could fight. He could box his ass off. That'd be a good fight, though. Fun, technical fight to watch. But I definitely don't think they'll bark up that tree right now. You think top 15 at 47? I got you. Go. Give me a second. I got you, cuzzo. Let me see. Let me see. Top 15, 147. Let me see. All right. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. I got y'all. Most likely nobody between 1 and 10. That's why right. That's why I'm thinking 11 through 15. And if you look at 10, that's Jose Ramirez. You look at 11, that's Ryan. They ain't doing a rematch right now. So you looking at 12, 13, 14, and 15. Somebody is, if it ain't nobody up on this screen, somebody below is gonna get moved up. No elect. Oh no, this is 47. Hold on, y'all. This is 47. Let me get y'all. I gotta pull this up for y'all. Top 10, top 15, and 47. 147. Let me split it up so y'all could be able to see it. Where the hell is it at? There we go. All right, y'all. I got y'all. So Devin still the goods. Yeah, he's still the goods. I think he's still gonna bounce back too. You know what I mean? I think a calculated move would be smart. You know what I mean? Calculated move would be smart. I'm gonna put up 10 to 15 from 47. 10 to 15. Why the hell? Nah, they don't, because Virgil was not at 47. Why do they have him ranked at 47? I don't like that, man. But this is the recent one. Give me a second, y'all. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I don't know why they still got Virgil ranked at 47 in this graphic. I don't like that. But everybody else, Ugas, Shakram, Kavalaskis, yeah, Santillan, Brian Norman. So they got the right people. They got it updated. You know what I'm saying? Why is it taking so long, man? Yeah, man. Hey, that's looking spot. That look even crazier. Yo, the top. I don't know. Top 15 at top 15 at 47, boy. Man, you better pack a lunch. Bro might have to pack a lunch, y'all. He might have to pack a lunch. He try to go up there. Rocha, I could see him fighting him. Yeah, Rocha is let me see where Rocha at. Alexis Rocha is, I know I just seen his ass. Where they got him at. Damn. He kind of low. Hold on. He low down the list, man. Where he at? Yeah, they got Rocha at 18. So look, man, I don't know why my thing ain't pulling up, but the top from 10 to 15, 10 is Brian Norman. I don't know why Virgil is there. He's not at 47 no more. They got him at 12, but that's dumb. Santillan is 11. I doubt that. Mean Machine, I doubt that. Shakram Gayasov, I doubt that. Yordanis Ugas, hell no. That's 15 right there. Yordanis is 15. Roman V is 16. Speedy Rashidi 17. I don't see none of them dudes at 47. I ain't gonna hold you nowhere from 10 to 50. I don't see. Hell nah. Hell nah, y'all. I don't know, man. I want to know what's going on with 140. I'm gonna make sure there ain't no other list too. But yeah, this is the up-to-date list. Well, why the fuck do they got Virgil here though? I don't get it. Why do you got Virgil there? Yeah, but they still got Terrence Crawford ranked at 47 too. Mm-hmm. Rohan Polanco, I doubt it. Yeah, I don't see it, y'all. I don't see it. 147 seem like they seem like they what's the name? Having too big for 140, 147. That's how they be. 147. 147. I don't see it. I don't see it. for my my thing to come up, and it's not. That's why I ain't put it up on the screen. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. I got you. Give me a second, man. I got you. I got you. I got y'all. Give me a second. I was tripping, man. My bad. Pardon me, y'all. I was lunching a little bit. Just a little bit. I got you. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me share the screen real quick, y'all. Let me get to it. Let me take this off. All right. My bad. We gonna get to it. Let me screen that versus Lubin for the shoes back. You stupid. I got y'all. I almost forgot I could share the screen, y'all. I'm tripping. My bad. My bad. They always got some ads, bro. Get them joints out of here. Can't even go to a website without somebody having ads, bro. In your face. See, they got Boots at number 1. Bud 2. I don't know why Bud was still even being ranked. Stan Jonas 3. Barrios 5. Keith Thurman 4. Jin Sasaki. I ain't never heard of him. Yeah, I don't see it. Cody Crawley, Brian. This is the real list right down here, though. Brian Norman, Virgil, no. Virgil ain't there. Santiago fought Brian Norman. That's a no. Kavalaskis, no. Shakram Gayasov, no. Yordanis Ugas, no. Even if you go to the 20, you know, Roman Villa, Speedy Rashidi. Alexis Rocha, David Avanesian, nope. Nope. What y'all think, man? I don't think so. I don't think he getting put in there with none of them dogs. But I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna ask bro if it's 47 that he coming back at or 40. But I think it's 40. I think it's 40. Chris, what it do, my guy? What's good with it? Connor Ben? Connor Ben guy. He might have a fresh batch of eggs. Fender Bender. What's good? Alexis Rocha. Alexis Rocha is number 18. They saying top 15. That's why I kind of try to go, you know, and you know it ain't gonna be Brian Norman. That's out. Like Virgil is not there. Santiago is off. See, even this 15 looks shaky because it ain't enough to choose from. But 140, it's a lot more at 140 to choose from though. It's a lot more at 140. Cause like I said, I don't see him fighting none of these dudes. Keith Thurman versus Keith Thurman versus Dan. Nah, we stop playing, man. Hell nah. But that'd be all wrong, man. That'd be bad for him right there. That ain't them pickings at 47 is tough. Might be Blair to Flair. I wonder. See, Ugas got stopped by Barrios. Well, now that you say that, I could consider that. Let me see. Ugas at 15 too. Yeah, at 15. Yeah, I wonder is they that brave. I still don't see them abandoning 140 just yet. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, J.A. Dixon, my guy, David Riz-Cobbs, that's both of y'all doing. That's what Texas said. Blair to Flair too, huh? I mean, I'm not against seeing that fight at all because it's a get-back fight for him. And I truly want to see him bounce back. So that's why I thought it was a good conversation to kind of try to speculate who you think they'll put him in their way. But I do think, unless, like I said, somebody outside of here gets moved up, like I wonder would it be anybody from here. But some of these people is automatic no's. Rayo, Puyo, Ramirez, Ryan Garcia, Hitchens. Only thing that's possible is Lemos. And then, like I said, somebody said he was going back down, and I heard that as well. So, I don't know. Where we go after Ugas? Back down to 140 if you know what's good. Yeah, it's a rough one. It is, Aisha. I don't see it either, though, because I think it's going to be a lighter touch, not something bad, because I respect top 15. I respect top 15, but I don't think they're gonna go too crazy, right? I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're gonna overdo it. I don't think they're gonna try not to anyway, overdo it. Yeah. It's gonna have to be one of them guys, y'all. That have to be. Talk so crazy, it better not be short, flat footed Max. Limos, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I know we'll know soon. Some people already know, but like I said, if it's a top 15 and these is accurate, I'll look anywhere from 15 to 20 because people do get interchanged and moved around a bit. So I don't see him. I don't see it being no crazy guy. Even Limos, it's a bunch of tough fights. Now I'm kind of confused, to be honest. Yeah, he is undefeated. Got his O. He got his O at 140. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Interesting though, man. He got some options, bro. He got some real options, man. I'll say. I just don't know. Somebody, I said it. Lindolfo. Somebody else was saying that to me. Lindolfo Delgado. Why am I thinking that? I have no idea, but I can see. Dalton Smith too. Somebody else said that. Would Dalton Smith be out the picture? Somebody else said that too to me, Teach. I don't know. Because especially not if he getting boosted up to the 15 somewhere. Not if his ass get boosted up to the top somewhere. I mean, Dalton Smith ass. Oh, man. That's funny, man. That's funny, man. Maybe Big Dalton gonna get that. Gonna fight one of them UK guys, beat up on them real quick. Okay. Let me see. They got Dalton Smith at number 24. They got Dalton Smith way at 24. If they was to move him up, that'd be crazy. Lindolfo Delgado was at 20. He gonna get moved up. So somebody get moved up or he fighting Limos, man. Because they ain't fighting on them other guys. Puyo, Ramirez. You know what I mean? He said most likely he better stay away from Farmer who put hands on Roly. Oh. Oh, you want me to take him? What are you doing? Bad butt? Taking people's glasses off, punk. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up, my baby? What's up, my baby? You smell like candy. What you was eating? What you eating, man? Say what's up. Say it again. Say what's up. Say it again. Say what's up. You eating fruit? What you eating? Ain't nothing in there, baby. Say what's up first. Say what's up. There you go. There you go. There you go, player. All right, man. You about to start tripping. Get out of here, little midget. Little self, little butt. Peace out, yo. He just had to get his camera time. Punk. Get up out of here, yo. Boom. Boom. Yeah, beat it. You crazy. You crazy. He crazy, yo. Peace. Peace. KO, what's good, my guy? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Baby do making his appearance. Yeah, Ryan Garcia should be banned forever. Should not be allowed to make any money with black fighters. I mean, look, man, I get it. Let me take this off. We don't need this no more. You heard him copy me? So he crazy, yo. Baby, funny as hell. Baby do, shout out, little brat. Be stuffing all that fruit in his mouth, stuffing watermelon. He greedy, man. It's a greedy little boy. Shakur fighting Joe Cordina. I told y'all, man, if y'all want any indication of who he fighting, look on the thumbnail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look on the thumbnail. I ain't reporting it for a reason, but you know, from a solid source, from a real source, almost from the source, really. But There you go. Just look on there. That's what I'm getting. It is what it is. Like I said, man, just, you know, make the best fights possible. I don't know the conversations that's taking place behind closed doors, so I can't really call it. No, you know. But I'll tell you what, answer the call when it's time, for sure. I listen, if I'm wrong about this one, I love it. I love to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be wrong, bro. I love to be wrong. But we'll see though. We'll see. But hey KO, let me ask you why I got you here. You know what I mean? Because I like that, you know, I respect your boxing brain, man. What you think about Devin Haney supposed to be fighting a top 15 opponent? Do you see any of these guys in his future? You know what I'm saying? At 140? I'm gonna keep it in my, I refuse to believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm with you too, Aisha. I'm with you. But you know. Oh, what's that? What you say, cousin? Right, you sort of say Zepeda. Yeah. Yep. I hear he started camp already and everything. You know, I ain't gonna report it because I know how it get. You know, I know how boxing do you. They throw monkey wrenches in the game. So, but from what I'm hearing, yeah, I'm hearing he started camp already and everything. But we'll see. We will see, though. You know what I'm saying? We will see. Got my grandbaby's on watermelon. He's 4. The man is son from Pappy. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, he love watermelon. He just be cramming whole pieces in his mouth. Dude, crazy. He greedy. He eat a lot. Yeah, greedy little dude. But like I said, all I can say other than the little bit of back and forth. I mean, I understand it could have been some type of communication, but I'm not 100% on how much and what's really going on. But like I said, from what I'm hearing from a solid, you know, person that's close right there, right next to him, you know, he like, you know, it's looking like this. But I ain't gonna you know, I ain't gonna flip out and lose my mind over it because the way I see it could be wrong, but you know, just hearing them speak and not knowing what the line of communication is like or where people stand, and then you see him parade and then he's somewhere with Turkey and then or out that way, and then you got Eddie in the mix, you got Oscar shaking hands, you got a fight in Zepeda that they already said was going to purse bid. It's a lot of that, but people just like, you know what? Nah, well, I just don't know if an offer has been properly made to him or not. But you know what? I'll try to reach out and find out for sure. I mean, I'll just be wanting the right information. I hate all this secret stuff. I be wanting to know what's going on, but they leave us in the dark. I mean, Rozier was good with it. Shit, man. I can't even argue that no more at this point. I don't think Devin can make 140 comfortably, bro. And he's going to fight at 40. He should have kept his belt. Yeah, I'm going to double check on that, too, because y'all making me want to ask, like, was that top 15? Because he didn't specify. I already thought if you didn't say 47, then you would have been saying 140. So, know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He crazy. he nuts, man. That little baby is something, man. He's full of it, man. Hello from Los Angeles. Salute to Los Angeles. Rogelio was good with it. Yeah, I'm with you though, KO. But I hear top 15 opponent, top 15. That's why I was thinking either it's gonna be somebody that I had on the screen or somebody within that 20 or even lower, should I say, gonna miraculously be moved up if they're gonna stick to what they're saying and it be a top 15. Shakur versus Joe Cordina. Nah, Joe Cordina get his ass beat. He'll just get outboxed in every way, shape, or form. Joe Cordina ain't got enough skill for Shakur. It'll just be an easy win. It'd be something else for people to complain about because he ain't on his level, and that's what everybody gonna say. You know what I mean? Only way I would want to care for that fight if Joe Cordina had a title that he needed. You know what I mean? Other than that, like I said, I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna be here for like 5 more minutes. I'll say this. For me, y'all heard me say this before. Number 9 was good with it, fam. You heard me say this before. Maybe I got it all wrong as to how that business is working. But I always thought when we got those two fighting, it would be them versus them. It wouldn't be Shakur being a substitute almost to an extent, right? Almost a substitute after somebody falls out, then you replace him. I just don't see that scenario. Maybe I'm thinking too deep or not far enough into it, but I really feel like when they fight, it ain't gonna be no talks about Shakur potentially fighting X, Y, and Z, or the same thing for Tank. You're not gonna hear Pitbull name. You're not gonna hear Rayo. You're not gonna hear other names outside of Shakur. Same thing for Shakur. You're not gonna hear Zepeda and Joe Cordino, whoever else they throwing out there. I just don't think so. I think it's gonna be a Shakur fight Tank, Tank fight Shakur. I don't think it's gonna be no. He was supposed to fight him, but he and why I say that, because if you just look at the way boxing do us, that'd be way too much like right. How and follow me for a second. Now you could get into the specifics and say maybe somebody ducked, somebody don't want to fight this bad. All that is cool. I ain't here to argue it, but for me, I just don't feel like it's going to be made because you essentially going from Tank and Loma, which is a great fight, to Tank and Shakur, which I believe is an even better fight. And I don't think that's the process in which they're going to deliver that kind of fight to us. Maybe I'm wrong. I got it all wrong. I hope boxing proved me wrong, because this is something I love to be wrong about. But I just don't see it. I don't get the feeling. Why I say that? Because you start hearing so much shit, whether it's Shakur saying that, speaking about a brief conversation, it's not really clear. You hear a team talking about sending a contract. You don't know if that's really going to happen. We don't know if after Lomachenko, if the focus have shifted completely from Loma to another fighter, whether it's Shakur or anybody else. It's just too much not to know. When I feel like it's bits and pieces of information coming out like that, I feel like, yeah, I just can't be as optimistic as I'd like to be that we going to get that fight, right? So that's just me. I just don't feel like it's going to be a replacement opponent type situation almost to an extent, or a substitute, however you want to look at it. Like, okay, well, he was going to get this fight, but we're going to get an even better one. I would love for boxing to do that, but they ain't got a track record of doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't go from good. It usually, when we don't get what we want, we got to get something that, although might still be good, but it ain't going to be what you want. And I feel like that's where we at. So all narratives aside, I don't know. Like if any fight has been turned down on either side, I would be disappointed in the fighter. If any move was made to kind of stop any offer or any potential conversation for moving forward, I would be disappointed. But like I said, it's a lot of that stuff I don't know. And just looking at it from the outside looking in, looked like he moved around, shopped himself around, maybe had some conversations and found the opportunity that presented itself. But it's not going to be Tank, and then people going to be mad and they're going to say he ducked. So I don't know. I just feel like I feel like it's premature duck talk, because unless that fight gets dragged out or something, or somebody comes out, like I said, and just turns it down and don't want no part of it, then I can't think that it's not going to happen, right? But I never thought we was getting it this early, like this year, should I say. So that's just me. Next year, whole different ball game. And again, hypothetically, Tank figure out who he fights. Say Shakur does fight Williams Zepeda. Where do you go after Zepeda? Where do you go? Where do you go after Zepeda? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's not really nobody. Like, and I'm telling you, for me, like substitute fights, there's no other fight after that. Like, so what I'm saying is, if I only had to sit through one more fight, and it's one that a guy, is supposed to be dangerous, and a guy that he's supposed to be able to lose to and something like that, man, give it to us. I don't give a damn. But that other fight should be right after that. Like, I ain't saying like two more fights and then get no. I could understand because of how everything materialized. You feel like one guy being a free agent makes it easier to get that fight, but again, how do we know, and can we say undoubtedly like that the team on the other side focus is fighting Shakur right now? We don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I know, like I said before, that ripple effect from Loma pulling out the fight or backing out of the opportunity it created the illusion that Tank and Shakur was up next. And then we forced to hear both guys get called ducks when we really just seen who avoided the fight. So it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Just got to wait and see more information come out. Like I said, man, as long as no offers and shit being turned down, I'm not going to panic. I don't care about nobody energy. I don't care about what's being said as long as it's not being no and I'm busy. Fake bit. I don't want to hear no excuses for nothing. When they establish a line of communication, I expect that we get a fight. You know what I'm saying? Cordina. Oh, he did? Dad reported Shakur and Cordina is possible. You better get that out of here. No, that ain't no fight I want to see. They better get that out of here. You know what I mean? Get that out of Oh, possible. But yeah, like I said, you know, I did, you know, I got it from a pretty solid, you know, place. You know what I mean? From somebody that would be working with him that knows. So I'll double check, but like I said, that's why I won't report it, because boxing is weird like that. Next thing you know, it'll be telling you something else. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, my latest with Eddie Hearn talks about Shakur and Cordina, Barrios to face Jerron Ennis. I like that. I like the Barrios. Appreciate you, Aisha. I see it right there. I'm gonna go check this out when I jump off of here. But like I said, for me, I already been told something. So let's see if that's where they go, because that's what I was hearing. So, you know what I mean? If it changed, I'll definitely let y'all know. If I hear something different, I'll let y'all know. But we'll see where Haney turns from here, man. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a tough road back, but I think he could win. People hoping that they fight. So, I think some people looking for that too. But like I always said, I think the YouTube speed and boxing business speed is different. We up here every day looking for answers to the next topic. We want to build. We want to be told what the hell is next, what's going on, rightfully so. But I don't know. Like, I wish we could get more information from what Team Tank was doing, right? You know what I'm saying? Not no indictment on him, or, you know, I just want to know what their focus was. But, you know, they're gonna keep everything close to the nest or to the vest until they find it, until they figure out who they're gonna fight. And I truly don't think they figured that out yet. I would love to hear somebody say they had, but I don't think that they figured that out quite yet. But we'll see. And real quick, man, I'll touch on that later. I'll do that another time. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out if y'all haven't, man. My surgeon told me Carolina is not set next for Shakur. Cordina, yeah, right. Matchroom offer him Cordina as part of the 3-5 deal. Shakur turned down, still free for sure. Right. Shout out to LetsBuild man. The fax machine, that's my guy. And they ordered Boots versus Karen too, for anybody that didn't hear that. He is supposed to be returning November 9th. And Ray Ford is supposed to be making his 130-pound debut on that card. But Karen, I did hear this a while before, so maybe it might be Karen, man. But shout out to L-Dub, always dropping. You know what I mean? He's a wealth of knowledge, man. That's why I call him the fax machine. That's my guy. He be dropping a lot of good information. But yeah, that part I didn't know about the extra deal. But as far as like, I think he got an opponent locked in. Now, unless something changed, like I said, then that's who he'll be fighting. But it should be a great fight, right? For the people that said they wanted to see it. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody in the super chat, cash chat, man. Much love. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this good Thursday, man. We're going to be back tomorrow to close out the week strong, man. We're going to have some other things to talk about for sure, man. So with that, man, much love to everybody, man. Y'all stay cool. How y'all stay cool? You know? Yeah, L-Dub. Yeah, L-Dub, man. L-Dub is a wealth of knowledge. And I'll say this, every time he's ever given me any info, it's always been solid. Always. Even if he correct himself, like it's always solid. Yo, dude is just information, a wealth of information. I'm telling you. Don't mess with Texas. Peace, Aisha, to the queen. Much love to all y'all. Shout out to my boy KO too. Appreciate you as always, rocking with your boy, man. Shout out to the queens of the chat. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace to the fam.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the like live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.